Hello. Hello.
Hello, everyone. Hi, guys.
Hi. Good morning, good afternoon, and good
Evening.
Yeah. How
That's
you doing?
become my thing now.
Yeah. It's sort of I nearly lose my voice after all that. It's How you doing? How you doing, Trans? You okay?
I'm doing good. Yeah. I'm a little tired. So, guys, I've got some coffee. And yes, this is the Trance Nation mug. I love my Trance Nation mug. This is one of my favorites. I don't want to be a shameless plug, but you can buy this on my channel, on my merch page. And we also have Bish Bash Bosh ones too. So I just would like to throw that in there.
Absolutely. I am your host.
We gotta hydrate. Already starting off with the Reese.
Oh, Reese has already done it. There you go.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to go get more coffee in a minute. I've been sipping on this before we went to the show, so like I'm halfway down my cup already.
But yeah, you're gonna be eager beaver after all this. To be fair,
I'm bouncing off the walls, man.
I know. It'd be like,
oh, hi, Kel. Hey, buddy.
So
no love bots today.
No.
Hey, as Kel said it, I was just reiterating this point.
We'll explain that, guys, why we mentioned about the love bots situation itself.
If you were here last week, you know.
Yeah, but we'll put it up again on the stream again, just for
that
you.
That was a great moment.
Yeah. So I am your host with the most, Retro Wolf Live, aka Malk. Next to me is the legendary, the hostess with the mostess, is Trans Gamer Girl as well.
That's me.
Absolutely. So I can't believe it, Trans. I can't believe we're on episode 15.
I know, it's so crazy.
I can't believe we're near the end of our season, should we say?
Second season, guys.
Yeah. You tried to swear, weren't you?
I was trying not to. I was trying to remember. It's like this way or this way. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Does that matter?
Yes, that's better. To all that listening on the Spotify,
Hi,
Google
Irish
playlist.
Mike. All the love to you, buddy. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, Kel and Reese. Love you guys. Y'all are amazing. Love you guys.
Absolutely fantastic stuff as well. Like I said, I was going to say. Oh yeah, it's good for us to be back for episode 15. I can't believe we're near the end of the season. We've got about 5 episodes remaining left, and it's been a blast.
It's been
Hasn't
awesome.
it, really?
I've been all about it. Yeah, it's been great. I've been excited.
Absolutely. So
we've been killing it.
We've been killing it, definitely. We've definitely been killing it. But yeah, this is going to be the same thing as what happened last week. We're just going to do the news articles from segment 1, and then segment 2, which is the main discussion topic, and then and then
thanks, Reese. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. And then we got the free form discussion again, just to get you guys up to any questions or more updates from the GTA.
There's not a lot to report on GTA this week. It's been a very slow week for GTA.
Okay, so
it's been Trent's getting back into work week, so it's been a very slow week for GTA.
So it might be the very shortest ever episode of the GTA article itself. And then the Ask Us Anything part, which we do every single week possible as well. So, but yeah, it's good to be back for you guys on the podcast itself, and
on this 14th of May.
Absolutely as well. Should we crack on? Should we go for it?
Let's go for it.
Cool. Let's go for segment 1, which is the PC console news. So, as I said, this is normally the articles that will appear during the week up to or including the build up to the 14th of May 2022 as well. So from what I read on the articles that you'll hear in a minute, these are all nothing to do with sort your shit out moments this week.
They're not that bad. It's not that bad this week. There's not anybody who has to sort their shit out this week, except for one person, but not a company, so we're good.
Yeah.
It's an individual.
Just an individual. Yeah, just one person, but tough shit on that one.
Irish Mike, there's no more limitations on how many hydrates you can do, so you can do as many hydrates as you can as long as the cooldown is cleared. So you can go ahead and hit a hydrate as soon as the cooldown closes out. So we're good to go.
All good. So, so this week again, I'll be talking. I'll be talking of the news articles from this week. Thank you to
Hi, Trapper. Hello to you, buddy.
Trapper,
so good to
how you
see
doing?
you. Hi. I'm so happy you could join us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Everyone's in tonight. Everyone's going for it.
Right?
I know, unbelievable stuff. So we'll talk about. There's only about 3 big articles, should we say, of the first segment. So we'll try and get through it as quickly as possible. Oh, here we go. So for the first article is an article came from GameRant.com. We're not actually ranting, but it is the actual site of GameRant.com. Bethesda delays 2 games, including Starfield.
Yeah.
All day. And this was originally reported by The Verge itself. So Bethesda has pushed back the release of Starfield and Arcane Studios' Redfall. Last year, Bethesda said it would be releasing Starfield on November the 11th this year, which is the anniversary of Skyrim's release.
Skyrim!
Skyrim.
The Skyrims.
Oh, is that Skyrim?
I know. I was making a joke. No. I was making a joke. The boyfriend calls it Skyrim, and I call it Skyrim, just for the fun of it. I know it's Skyrim. I promise. It's just we call it Skyrim for fun.
You do know this is kind of like the build-up of the ideas of the title called the Skyrim.
The Skyrim.
Skyrim.
Skyrims.
I'm going to call it Skyrim now because you just mentioned it now. Which is the anniversary of Skyrim's release as well. This is a serious matter.
I'm laughing at how you said it.
Right, okay, I'll repeat that again. Last year, Bethesda said it would be releasing Starfield or Steefield on November the 11th this year, which is the
No!
anniversary of Skyrim's release.
We
Bethesda
might want to do it
maintained.
properly.
Okay. Last year, Bethesda said it would be releasing Starfield on November the 11th this year, which is the anniversary of Skyrim release. There we go. Bethesda maintained it was confident that it could meet its release date. Starfield was poised to be the one that was the most anticipated holiday releases for 2022. With the announcement of the pushback, Xbox currently does not have a first-party exclusive set for the busiest time of the year.
Yeah.
This could change with the upcoming Xbox and Bethesda showcase scheduled for June the 9th at 10 a.m. Pacific time or 12 p.m. Central time. Is that right?
My time, guys. Yeah, that's right.
So it will be
6 p.m. your time.
6 p.m. Yeah, I was going to say 6 p.m. Thank you very much for that, Big Fudge.
Fast math. Okay. Fast math.
Yeah. Bethesda said on a social media page that the games are rescheduled to release in the first half of the 2023. I think it was between 2 and 7 months after the initial announced release date for Starfield. Redfall has no official public release date. Seems the intent is to release the games in the most polished state they can, but the studio said they can't wait to show fans gameplay soon in speech marks, perhaps hinting at the upcoming showcase. Bethesda typically does big reveals in the summer and releases games later in the same year, so this is a slight deviation from that pattern. Recently, an employee for Bethesda leaked some details of the game and hinted at the possibility of a pushback on the launch. They did say that Bethesda may cut content, but that the studio is focused on finding the fun in speech marks and working out bugs in what they called an overabundance of content. That's the biggest word I ever said. Overabundance. There we go. Yeah, overabundance. There we go. So I need to sort my shit out with my wording as well.
We all need to sort our shit out.
Yeah,
that's part of being an adult.
Yeah, absolutely. So that was the first article. Just to recap that guys have not listened to it. The article's called Bethesda delays 2 games, including Starfield. So, I mean,
we were talking about this when they first talked about the release of Starfield. And we were saying that, we hope that they would be able to get it out on time because they wanted to do it on the anniversary. And we were talking about how that was kind of an observance that we made when we first started talking about Starfield. They were talking about releasing it on the anniversary of Skyrim. So yeah, I'm glad that they're wanting to push it back so it can be in the most polished way it can be. I'm glad that they're putting that in the forefront of the mind to, get people happy about it and get excited about the release. I am bummed they're not going to have it released on Skyrim's anniversary because that would have been like a great way for them to continue their legacy. But, and of course, they're not going to have a big game release for the holiday from their company. So that's definitely something they're going to have to consider. So.
Yeah, they'll have to mention about that as well because it's just ridiculous how they've. But again, from those 2 delays, would you rather have a rushed game to be in line and have issues like what Battlefield, like what any of the others, like Cyberpunk, like any other games that come out, and then would you rather wait till they've done it, sort their shit out and stuff?
Mm-hmm. I would much rather have a more polished game. I think most fans feel that way.
Yeah.
Milk sort you're ordering out? What the hell is that, Trapper? I don't recognize that phrase.
Ordina. Yeah.
Our background went wonky on my screen. It's very weird.
I think you've gone nuts. there,
I
Chance?
haven't. I promise, I haven't. I'm fine.
Are you
I'm just
sure?
a little bit caffeinated right now.
We do apologise for any technical difficulties during the podcast. If you do see Trans, sorry to all that's listening on the audio point of view. I will try to explain it in the commentaries point of view. But Trans may shoot from left to right to bounce around the room because of the coffee.
That's a good point. I might actually bounce around the room. That's a good possibility.
That's what's gonna happen. A ski rim. Yeah, a ski rim itself.
Scare 'em.
Vanilla, how you doing?
Hi, Vanilla. All the love, buddy. Thank you for being here. I need to fix because I was cold and now I'm freaking hot. So I may have to change shirts, guys. I don't know. We'll have to see. Because I am kind of like burning up right now, y'all. For real.
Well.
Did you change your picture, Vanilla? It looks really good. I like it. It's super cute. I love it, Vanilla. Yeah, I think Vanilla changed that picture.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to this. Sorry, it's from this perspective. I do agree that they don't want to rush stuff, and that if they want to put it back, they can put it back. But I've said this many times. So you're probably sick and tired of me saying it, and we've said it many times in the podcast. We rather have a complete game where, like, I remember the days of PlayStation, like cartridges. They were complete games. Yes, you could hack it on a few occasions, but there were like massive glitches like you could get away with now. Back in the day, correct me if I'm wrong, like you can't fault a mistake in those cartridges. If you do, you're screwed.
I mean, because once the game's on the shelves, I mean, there's nothing you can do about it, honestly. I mean, once the game's on the shelves, I mean, you're putting your stamp on that saying it's ready, and you could not let it go unfinished if it was on a cartridge. You had to have it finished. So, I mean, it's not like now where you can get download updates and fix a bug or whatever. Back then, you couldn't do it. So, but on those cartridges and on those early disc games, like you didn't have that opportunity to get a bug. If it was released with bugs, it was released with bugs, and that was your stamp saying we did this, and then it looked really bad on your company.
Well, yeah, but imagine like you play a game, you pay like I remember you paid like $50, £40.
It wasn't nearly that much for me. Like I think when the games that I loved were like $30, $40. So back when I was growing up, but I'm a little bit older than you are, not by much.
just a smidge,
a little bit.
Smidge. But yeah, it's like when you play the games, you play it because it's complete. Like there's bits where you just like. I think it's too lenient now. I think lately, so which is understandable. Because the technology and the graphics and the way that we do it. I mean, got the PlayStation, the NES, the SNES, the Mega Drive. They were like 2D graphics, like scroll across type stuff.
Yeah.
But probably.
I'm fixing my cords. So I'm also going to catch up. Yeah, I'm fixing my cords on my headphones. It's like they're like really hanging loose. So I'm going to catch up on what we got in chat. So Vanilla says, "Hey, future viewer, any plans tonight?" And said, "I needed a cute to combat the filth. Just got home from grocery shopping. I have some cherry fritters I'm going to defile. You enjoy those cherry fritters, Vanilla. Got games at yard sales, ultimate gambling. I know, right? For real." And Trapperhead said, "Totally agree. Game be late and good." And but Trance on disc, some of them bugs made the game an original. That's very true. They did. The ones that came out with the bugs, I mean, that was like they couldn't fix it, so they couldn't re-release the game. It took so much effort to get it out there, and that made it like special in its own way. So
I wonder if that would be popular, like to sell now because it was an incomplete game. As such,
I don't know. I mean, probably a collector's most likely, especially if it was a glitchy or buggy game, and that's what made it, funny and hilarious and all that stuff. And they played off of that. Maybe it would be considered a collector's item. I would think it would because it would be a limited edition.
Hope so. Hope so. That'll be worth a lot of money, I reckon, with all
Probably.
that
If
stuff.
you have a buggy game, guys, from the old days, the NES and the SNES and the early PlayStation, that just
Yeah,
tells you go get it appraised, let them know it's got bugs in it. They may actually bring the value up of the game.
yeah, absolutely. Uh, but yeah, it's just mad scenes, to be fair. But it should be interesting to see how everything goes. But that, like I said, I know we've drifted away a little bit, but it was kind of similar as such because it was more to
Yeah.
do with the aspects of like I'd rather have a complete game than
I feel like my head's getting cut off, guys. I gotta fix this. This is driving me
that.
nuts.
I'm sorry to everyone that's listening on the audio. Her head is not cut off. I promise you that.
It's the placement of the camera, guys. I had to fix my camera. It was driving me nuts because my head looked like it was like my neck was like shutting off right here. It was crazy.
Yeah,
Plenty
mad,
glitch,
to
but
be
worth the
fair.
fortune. I love it, Vanilla.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, what's your thoughts in general about Bethesda's decision to delay it?
I know that the fans are looking forward to it being released on Skyrim's anniversary, but I also know that the fans would not be happy if it came out buggy and glitched and incomplete. They would rather it be a complete game. So, I mean, it's a toss up, really. It depends on how you feel about it. Like if you're more excited about it being on the anniversary, then that's your prerogative, whatever. But I personally, as a player, would rather the game be complete, not glitchy, polished to the best of their ability, and then released. And that way we could enjoy it more and not have to have, like a cyberpunk issue or a No Man's Sky issue
Yeah,
or
yeah,
any of those games that were released unfinished.
yeah, yeah.
So
It just depends, really. To be fair,
that's
but
actually a really good idea, Trapper. Perhaps they can do some sort of demo release for anniversary. That actually probably would be a cool idea. That would be something that they could probably take into consideration. I think that would be a great way to hype up the game too. So only got a few more months to go before it's released, and then they can really get the fans like super stoked about the game, like a first level game playthrough or something. But they are going to show gameplay soon from the article, so hopefully they've got something recorded that they can share and let people know, hey, it's going to be like this all the way through once we get it done. So that will also hype up the game too.
yeah, absolutely. To be fair, but we'll have to wait and see how it all
Well,
plans out. To be fair. Oh, should we go for the next one, Chance, or do you want to
yeah,
carry on with us? Yeah, should we go for
let's
the next one?
continue.
Cool. So, the next article that's a little bit longer. This article's come from GameSpot.com, and the article's called "Epic Games Defeats Fortnite Cheater in Court. Donate Settlement to Charity."
This is a
I'll
good
say
one.
that.
This is a good article. I was very happy about this.
So I'll
Go
say it
on.
again. So I'll say this again to all that could not hear my pronunciation correctly on that one. So, Epic Games defeats Fortnite cheater in court, donates settlement to charity. An Australian Fortnite cheater has been taken to court by Epic Games and made to publicly apologise. You heard that right? Publicly
Mm-hmm.
apologise.
That's just the start of it, guys. It gets better.
A guy's called Brandon Despotakis.
I think
Potakis?
that's how yeah, Despoticus, I think, is his name.
Despotakis.
Or Blaze FN.
Oh, thanks. Thanks. Known as Blaze FN Online, was selling cheated and compromised accounts, but is now forced to pay Epic Games for damages, which the company will donate to charity. That's good. That's good.
Yeah,
How
it's
they
really
done that.
good.
The Federal Court of Australia ruled that Despoticus, and it sounds like one of those Stargates or Star Trek moments.
It kind of does.
Stargate on this. We're
Despoticus.
yeah, we're landing at Despoticus now. I'll say that again. Sorry, because I'll get out of that.
We got sidetracked. It's okay.
Yeah, the Federal Court of Australia ruled that Despoticus violated Fortnite's end user license agreement, the EULA, and terms of service, infringe on the copyright of Epic Games, and unlawfully sold in-game cheats and accounts to other players.
Yes.
Naughty, naughty, sunshines itself.
How dare you?
Oh, sorry. Oh.
Not you, Milk.
Yeah, I remember that.
Actually, that was actually a pretty good accent. Go me. That was unexpectedly good.
You do know that's never going to happen again, right?
Ever. I wasn't even trying. It's just one of those one things.
You in speech marks, you wasn't even trying.
Oh my god, Despoticus does sound like some old Roman disease. You're right, Trapper, 100%. How old was the gamer? 12? I don't know how old he was, Vanilla. How much money could they get from some random dude, or is it the principal that counts? We'll see. Because they have it goes a little bit more into the article. We'll get there, but they have tracks of it. So how much what he did.
Yeah. The ruling comes a year after proceedings began. So there's two lots from the article. I'll say that again, from the article.
There's a break in between that's not from the article, though. So
okay,
just letting you know.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. I was helping.
No, so thank you.
Okay, thank you.
From the article, listings for the illegal Blaze FN shop items include aimbots, limited time full access V-Bucks accounts, and inactive accounts that include rare or popular skins, and pre-completed power passes, among other illegal offerings. Artwork for Blaze FN's various shop items were made to resemble Fortnite's item shop.
Yeah.
Naughty. So that's one lot of the article. The full scope of the amount of cheats and accounts that were sold is unknown, and it is unclear if other similar illegal proceedings are known to be currently underway. It would be expected that the buyers of Despoticus items would at least be punished with penalties in game, but it's not. It's not known if. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just reading what transport. But it's
not known if Epic is currently pursuing any of these players. That's a typo on my part, guys. That's trances. I was trying to type fast and I missed a word. We're good.
Yeah.
Done. Fixed.
Okay. But it's not known if Epic currently pursuing any of these players. So another article from the article itself. Epic offered a statement on the subject as a whole, selling compromised player accounts and cheat technologies, put people's information at risk and ruins the experience for people who are playing it fairly. We take the illegal side of these items seriously and will pursue all available options to make sure our games remain fun, fair, and never pay to win.
Yep.
Where have I heard that before? Which is never going to happen all the time. Despoticus released a statement on Twitter on May the 9th, which was 5 days ago.
Yep.
On this show. Telling potential buyers to not ask him about cheats or accounts anymore. Despoticus said that what he did was illegal in giving players an unfair advantage over those that play by the rules, and apologised to the Fortnite community as a whole, saying he would never do it again. Are you ever going to do it again? I think you will. No. Z bullshit on that one. To be
for those who are listening on audio, that little sound you heard was me slapping my wrist. So that gives you a visual of what happened there.
I'm glad you said that. The damages that Despoticus will be paying back to Epic will be donated to Child's Play. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a charity that is dedicated to improving the lives of teens and children in hospitals all over the world. You know, when you first read that part, Child's Play, my first instinct was something else.
Were you thinking about Chucky?
Yeah.
No. Child's Play is actually a charity. Some people do charity streams for it. So, but yeah, they work on improving the lives of teens and kids that are in the hospital. So they want to have kids to have access to games in the hospital to help them with their recovery and stuff. So
yeah,
it's a really great charity. So I'm gonna catch up on some of our chat here we got going on. So Vanilla was laughing about that and said, I mean, any amount this cheater is charged with, it still won't amount to our student debt prices. Make him pay someone's student debt. That's a good plan. Make it happen. I'm sorry, I got caught, officers. That's a really, really good way to look at that. But yeah, I mean, it's a slap on the wrist making him have to publicly apologize. That's more of a public, what's the word, like a public shaming or whatever, to say, hey, I did this and I'm not going to do it again, and yeah, that's the person I am, so that's the mindset you have of me now. But the fact that they are still pursuing the damages to go to the charity is in itself a better thing, just in general, because that alone will probably have him paying out who knows how much. Depends on how many items he sold.
For life. For life.
He could have millions and millions of debt to Epic Games now.
Well,
I don't think he has millions of debt, but he could, but I don't think it would be, but it's probably thousands. But it's pretty crazy.
Well, it's like you pay to win. I mean, isn't that like microtransaction type stuff where you just buy like stuff to try and get an advantage over someone else? Where
but everything in the Epic store, especially for Fortnite, is all cosmetic. Yeah. So there's no pay to win advantage to it. You just get it for looking cool. And so when someone does that and they said they don't want the game to be pay to win, which I really appreciate a lot, especially the ones that they want to be, free to everybody. Even though you can get these cool items, it's not a necessity to actually get good at the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, I think it's still really cool that they are pursuing it, and I still think it's a really good idea that they are making him pay damages and donating it to charity that could really use the money. So
absolutely, it just depends on how everything gets sorted.
We will see.
Well. Yeah,
he needs to sort his own shit out. There you go. We got one. Sort your shit out, Despoticus.
Stargate S5111. We're at Despoticus.
Stargate SG1. No. Yeah. SG1 or none. Okay? SG1 or no Stargate. Just saying.
SG1.
Yes. Stargate SG1 is now landing on PX355, aka named Despoticus.
the douche.
I'm gonna make that one of my colonies in No Man's Sky. I'm gonna call it Despoticus. His name will live in infamy for the rest of eternity of my game.
Welcome to Despoticus land, where you cheats galore everywhere.
SG1 vanilla, yes. SG1 or no Stargate. That's just how it is. It's Stargate SG1 or nothing.
Are you enraged already, Chance? Because you look like your coffee.
People are like Atlantis. I'm like, screw Atlantis. SG1 was better. I watched episodes of Atlantis. I didn't like it. I like SG1. SG1 was the shit, dude. 10 seasons, bro. 10 seasons. It was crazy.
I don't know why you showed the mug of translation with 10 seasons of translation.
Because I was like cheering. It was like,
no, you was trying to do the.
It was like a toast. It was like a toast. No, it was literally a toast. I was like 10 seasons. Woo, yay! I mean, I don't know. I was trying something. It didn't work.
Yeah, I reckon this is going to be the mad episode of what the hell is going on.
What's going on with Trance today?
Yeah.
Trance's caffeinated episode.
Yeah, the caffeinate episode bouncing off the walls.
But seriously though, honestly, SG1 or no Stargate. Honestly, just straight up. That's just how it is.
I'm just going to call it Stargate just for the fun of it.
It's not just Stargate, okay?
To me it is.
Specifically SG1. Specifically SG1. Specifically.
Welcome to Stargate. Oh, that was itself.
Oh God.
Oh, I am so dead after all this, to be fair. But yeah, like I said, with the Fortnite cheater, yeah, I mean, there's people that do different things, don't they, to try and aim. We all know the famous aimbots that was introduced back in.
Aimbots would give somebody an advantage for sure, especially in a game like Fortnite. That's definitely a big thing. So
absolutely, but don't get me wrong. I mean, I understand. See, this is where I mean, I'm not sticking up for this Despoticus guy from Stargate itself, but you know what I mean. But from that perspective, I mean, it was giving advantage for the ones that it was giving the advantage to the ones where people were like, oh, let's just pay to win, or they can't be bothered to beat on Fortnite. They just wanted to use those accounts just to get the advantage over. I mean, have you ever played a game and you played solid hours, and I'll say this again, solid hours, like Final Fantasy or Legends of Dragoon type stuff?
I missed that game so much.
See, I do remember the game before you killed me.
Did. I'm so proud of you, Malk. Oh my gosh, guys. We have to give Malk a clap for that one because that was amazing. He remembered my game. My game. I'm so happy. That makes me so happy. Woo!
It took me 35 episodes to get it spot on, to be fair.
It didn't take you 35 episodes to get it.
Yeah, it took me 35 episodes. So nothing's changed with that, to be fair. But like I said, I mean, have you ever played a game like Legend of Dragoon and you played it from start to finish with no cheats, and then you got this guy or this Stargate guy or this stupid guy, you know what I mean, that just gets all the advantage and plays it within 5 minutes and then kills everyone and destroys your legacy as well.
OP.
But this is what I mean. It's like, if you had the advantage, I understand it's not fair, but would you be that person that doesn't have the time to play the games that they would like to be with everyone else at the same time?
I like to consider myself a very moral compass person, I guess is the best way to put it.
In what way?
I would never ever use a cheat to get an advantage over on anything. Sometimes I use cheats in Sims. Oh, speaking of, I got back into Sims 4, by the way, but that's a whole nother story for a whole other day. But I use cheats in Sims on occasion. I don't give myself all the money and do it that way. I only do it I think I have a family that I did maybe 5K to 8K just to get them into a place where they would be good starting out, because I thought my family was going to have money from the sale of their old house and they didn't. So, because it's been a while since I played Sims 4, guys. So I didn't remember how it played. But I gave them 5 to 8K just to make sure that they had enough money to get situated in their new place. And that's the most of what I do. I don't even cheat on The Sims. I don't use any. I mean, I like mods for enhanced content, but I don't like mods for cheating purposes. You know what I mean? So I don't play OP games. I don't do OP mods. If I do a mod or whatever, it's just to enhance my experience of the game. It's not to actually make me the badass that no one can touch. You know what I mean? I'm not that person. So I would rather earn it. That's just me. And I would never, ever, if I thought there was some sort of illegal activity going on, I would never condone it or even support it. So it doesn't matter what it is. I don't care if it's Fortnite. I don't care what it is. It could not even matter what you get. It could be Valorant for all you know. But I would never support or condone that type of action, because those people who do grind, it's not fair to them. People who didn't do jack shit get all these extra things, and even if they're just cosmetic, I mean, it's like, why the hell am I grinding? I mean, bullshit. What the hell, you know? So I get it. And I appreciate that Epic Games cracked down on that, and they found this guy and they sued the shit out of him. And I appreciate that a lot. So, because you're one of those players that doesn't always get a chance to grind, it's not fair.
Yeah, I completely understand. Look, I reiterate, I'm not supporting the guy at all with the cheating or anything like that. Yes, there are times where I cheat on GTA Trapper or try and cheat with the other bits. But what I'm trying to say in logical stuff like aimbots and all the other stuff, if there's anything illegal, I do agree. I would rather do it fairly. If you're crap, you're crap. If you're good, you're
own
good.
it.
You know what I mean? Own it. If you don't own it, that means you're a chicken ass on that one.
If you're shit, be the best shit player at that game that you can be. Because I mean, own that shit. Like, hey, I suck, and that's okay. I'm cool with sucking. It's fine. It's like me. I admit I'm a terrible first-person shooter player. I am horrible at them. I cannot shoot to save my life. My accuracy is ridiculously bad, but I don't care. I own that shit. So, you know.
I love how you said, not the shit, but be the best shit player.
Exactly. Be the best shit player you can be, man.
That's great motivation. Right. You're good. You're good. You're shit. Right. You gotta be the best
shit player
ever. Yeah. And I'm that, to be fair.
That's true too, Vanilla. Make friends with people who'll carry your ass. That's a good point.
Yeah.
I have friends like that. It's like you carry, like my back's hurting from carrying all you guys. Hey, I told you I was shit. You knew this. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I just enjoy playing with my friends. That's all that matters.
Yeah. I mean,
if you're a shit player, just own that shit. I mean, there are people who like to watch people who are terrible at video games, and they like to hang out with those people because they like to have more fun that way. No, not everybody wants to hang out with the tryhard. Okay.
Or the sweaty guys. Or
exactly.
Sweaty people
oh my god. I'd rather have a player who's shit that I enjoy hanging out with and making and joking about being shit at playing, than to watch somebody who's like a tryhard all the time and who's like, competition, even though I'm not rated. It's bullshit.
I mean,
exactly, Vanilla. Start a damn Twitch career out of being a funny shit player. Exactly. Own it.
I tell you what. I was playing a few people on Valorant, not recently, like ages and ages ago, and we were having a great time. I'll put my hand up and said, look, I'm not the greatest shooter. I do give my all. If I do get shit, I meant to say, if I do get improve on the game itself, then it's pure luck and stuff. Like there were times where I was having one of those exciting moments because I never my aim is just crap with mouse, because every time you try and do the keyboard, it's because I'm more of the controller.
You're used to that. I get it. Yeah. I get it.
But then afterwards, it was like I killed one person, and I was the last survivor. I killed another person. I was like, okay, heart pounding. I've got to do something about it. I've got to sort my shit out. Get this ready. Third person I killed. I was like, right. So there's a trend going on, and then I had to try and plant the bomb and stuff, like in Valorant, and I wouldn't have had enough time to plant it. But then I had to try and find the other character to kill them, because otherwise there was no time for me to put the bomb, because they would have killed me on the spot anyway.
Yeah.
To be fair, but what can you do with that? But it's just mad. 3 kills. Did you get done for hacking?
That's a good point. I mean, but no, yeah.
No.
Oh, Vanilla. There it goes. It begins.
Would you like to repeat what Vanilla says?
No.
Trans? You've got to.
I love my channel.
You love your channel. I'm so sorry to all that's listening on the
Vanilla.
I'm so sorry to everyone that's listening on the audio side of things. If you want to know what Vanilla says,
you're gonna miss out on parts of this if you're listening on audio. I'm just telling you that now.
Yeah, absolutely. So, absolutely fantastic stuff as well to get the boost. But
I tell people all the time when I play a game, like, I'm a shit player. I am horrible at this game, but I am an excellent teammate. I will give my all and do my best to make the team the best that it can with whatever I can do for you guys.
Yeah.
I'm a shit player, but an excellent teammate. I'll give you call outs. I'll do whatever I can do. Because I know I'm not going to get those kills. It's okay.
Yeah. I do the times where when the wall is free, like you do this a time and then you have to leave, like, as soon as the timer goes, you start killing, and I was doing like a Braveheart moment, like to try and find everyone, and then I get killed straight away. Like, yeah. And then you just try to hope that you don't get caught.
Yeah. I love those moments where I'm so close, and I get so close to making a kill, and I'm doing damage, and then all of a sudden I die, or I get revived, and then I die again instantly.
You know what? You know what really grinds my gears?
Fallout! A fun Family Guy reference from that one. Family Guy reference. I'm all about it. Family Guy.
You know what really grinds my gears? To be fair, is say you shot someone first. You shot them with all of your ammo, like 100 bullets. You shot them, and you intact. And then they kill you, 3 shots, bang, 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 and then you're dead.
Yep.
And they only had 1% survival.
Yep.
Where's the logic?
One more shot and you would have had him down. But I can't stand cheaters. I don't like cheaters. So, it doesn't matter if they're just doing cosmetic shit or if they're getting aim bots or whatever. The cheaters make the game less fun. So the fact that Epic Games cracked down and found this dude and, persecuted him for what he did is like top notch in my opinion. One of the reasons I stopped playing Smite and other team games, I get pairs with too many tryhards, and it ruins the fun, which is why I only play said games with friends. Yeah, totally, Kel. I prefer playing with friends too. Like I haven't played Val in forever because I've been by myself, and I have people that are in the city that play Val too, but I never get a chance to be around when they're playing Val or I'm playing something else.
Yeah.
Oh, Vanilla.
He's a fucker, I know. To be fair.
That's a very good point, though. That's some life lessons right there, Vanilla. 100%.
What?
Take that as you will.
Bloody hell, Trance. I'm not saying one thing.
It's got a good point. Vanilla's got a good point. I'm just saying. I get it. It's a good point.
I bet it is. But it is a good point on that, to be fair. But yeah, I do agree with Cal, to be fair. I mean, you play with your friends and you just want to have a fun time. Like, if you want to be competitive, join an esports team or esports community and be competitive. If you're good at the game, fair enough. But don't be an arsehole. But like say us two would never met, or like, as in like never joined in a lobby before, and you joined me in the Valorant, and I'll shout, "Come on, we can do this! You can do that!" And then she's like, "Yeah, but I'm the best shit player. I'm sorry, I'm a team player. That is it." Like, but then you get like people who just try, like the try hardest, just like try and bring them down. Bring them down a lot. And
I get so frustrated when I'm on a team and like they're obviously better than me, and that's fine. I get it. It's whatever. I'm okay with myself enough to say, okay, you're better than me, whatever. But they make me feel like shit for not being as good as they are. I'm like, dude. I don't play this game, to kick everybody's ass or be a tryhard or whatever. I play it for fun. This is what I enjoy doing. I'm not gonna play it just to try and be the best shot or whatever. I don't give a fuck about that. It doesn't bother me. I enjoy having fun. That's what I want to do. So it only matters if you can reload. I love it, Vanilla. I love it.
Shall we just give Vanilla the shirt to say "sort your shit out" and signed on that one? To be fair,
we should totally get that shirt together so we can give someone that shirt. That'd be amazing.
We'll have to do the giveaway. We'll have to do the giveaway moments, shall we say?
Mm-hmm. We need to have a giveaway for sure.
Absolutely. I know we've gone off topic again, but it is kind of related. It is,
guys. It's Bish Bash Bosh podcast. After 35 episodes, I would think you would expect us to get off topic.
Yeah, and it took me 35 episodes to remember Trance's all-time favourite game. Legends of Dragoon. You know what it is? It's the Budweiser that's kicking in. So that's how I remembered. If I didn't have it, I would have said Legends of
something. Something.
Yeah. You try to do the Simpsons episode now, like sometimes. Like,
No, that
you
isn't
are.
what I was referencing, actually.
Yeah. I heard that before. To be
I
fair.
wasn't. I haven't
So
watched The Simpsons in so long.
yeah, but fair play to Epic,
Yep.
though. I do agree. I do
Good job,
compliment that.
Epic. You sorted
You,
the shit out. Thank you.
yeah, you, like I said, Epic is in our good books for a very long time. You know what's going to be in the bad books, don't you? The shitty Activision Blizzard fight. Oh,
Everything we
dear.
get on Activision Blizzard is like shit right now.
Well, they've been sorted and trying to get out of it, and now it's like the deal for like Microsoft last
As
week
chips.
was nearly gone. As such, because it wasn't because of the stupid. Let's deal with this on a dodgy bloke that doesn't know what he's doing and stuff. But yeah, that's another rant. Another time we said the rants on this guy who cheated to sell accounts and to sell all the aim bots and all the other stuff.
Yep. Easy on your game, Trapper. What are you talking about?
Well, it's not. I mean, it's kind of like would you have it for one off? Would you have it for one off trans? Like, would you have the aimbot for just the one off show?
No.
Just to see what the difference is.
No.
You
No.
would never do that.
Mm-mm.
Even if
someone's
even
like,
if
"Hey,
they
I
let
have an
you.
idea for an aimbot for you,"
Yeah.
it's like it's perfectly okay. It's just like a trial thing. Just give it a shot and give it a job. Like, no. If I want to be shit,
But
I'm gonna be shit. I'm not gonna try and I'm not gonna cheat to be better. I'm not gonna do that.
yeah, but okay. What about if Epic did say we want you to trial out this aimbot to see if it lets you, like, just as a one-off event, just to see how it would like to show on stream the differences, what could happen and stuff.
I
Would
think
it let you?
I
No.
think if there was like a built-in feature that helped you with aiming, then maybe. But if it was like if it was an actual aimbot, like an illegal aimbot or whatever, I wouldn't touch it.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm not bringing it up. Okay, it's fine. I was just asking. I was just curious.
So, but yeah, I mean, fair play to Epic for doing the charity of Child's Play as well.
Yep, totally.
That I think that was a great move, and I just hope that guy suffers in the nicest possible way.
I hope he gets hit hard in the wallet. I hope so. So bad.
I reckon.
I love seeing someone get their comeuppance. I really do.
Okay.
You'd think I was a lot meaner than I actually am. It's just I like when somebody does something that they're not supposed to, and they get caught doing something they're not supposed to. They deserve to be treated like, okay, you broke the rules. You need to be made an example of.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
Well, yeah, look, as I said before, I'm not sticking up for him. He's an absolute idiot for doing that. Yeah. I mean, you're obviously going to get caught by it later on in the time. I mean, I don't know. I haven't read the whole article, as in from the
I
site
pretty much
itself.
gave you the whole article.
Oh, really? Sorry. No, but what I'm trying to say is, like, how long did Epic Games knew about it before they announced to do this? Do you know what I mean?
I don't know how long it took. It didn't specify in the article, but the persecution, the actual processing, the what's the word? I don't know what the word is, but the actual proceedings took a year to resolve.
That's
so it was April 2021 when it was brought to court.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it was like ridiculous, though. To be fair, but what can you do?
Okay, so Vanilla, I get what you're saying from. He says, I need a custom site. I can't be firing with an itty bitty square to help me aim. Give me an entire block. Okay, I get where you're coming from. I do, but that itty bitty square helps me with my sight. If I have no square, I have no sight whatsoever. I have no point of reference as to where the shot's going to go. So even a little bitty square is better than nothing, in my opinion. Because GTA 5M has that. It has lot of the updates for the cities now have a point, a reference for shooting, which I actually really like because it makes me a better shot. Because then when my little square turns red, I know I've got a really good shot. So that helps.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, it does help. It just depends on what fire, like, what do you call it? Like the target. You can customize it. Like, I know, is it called target? You know,
the target, the person you're shooting at.
No, you got the circle, and you got like the dot in the middle. You could crossfire. That's the one. Yeah, you can customize the crossfire on Valorant, and I think that would help massively on all games. Because I know, like, for example, for Vanilla's sake, it would have a block that you could customize it to have the block there, so the dot or whatever. But it just all depends, really. But yeah. Oh, good news! Trapper has done a hydrate.
Woohoo! Okay, I just had a drink, but I'm gonna do this hydrate strictly for you, Trapper. Okay. And that bottle is done. Don't worry, guys. I have a whole nother one. The top fell. Hang on.
This is the part where Trans will bounce around the room now because she's had a coffee.
My top fell off of my bottle. I was trying to squish it and send it in the trash. I can't even hold on to shit right now. What the hell? What's going on with me? Oh my god!
I think Trans has completely lost it. To be fair, do not do that again, please.
I will try not to.
Do not do that again, please. Listen, Vanilla says, "Yeah, I can't be messing with these."
Don't finish that, Malk. You will regret finishing that.
These crossfire. I need a crossfire sight. That's being block. Yeah.
I told you would regret finishing it. Did I not say that?
But I didn't completely finish. I didn't completely finish it though. I didn't completely finish it.
I get where you're saying, Vanilla, and I get the innuendo that comes along with it.
Typical Vanilla.
Of course, that's why we love Vanilla. Vanilla's amazing.
Absolutely. There'll be not another Vanilla ever in the whole universe, in the Stargate universe itself.
No one can be Vanilla. Oh, that reminds me. On your point earlier, we were talking about Stargate SG-1, and you said Teal'c and Daniel Jackson can get it. Let me tell you something. This is a little known secret, guys. A little known fact. When I first watched SG-1, it was way after it had already been aired. I was watching it on a discs collection or whatever. But yeah, when I first watched SG-1 and I first saw Daniel Jackson, I'm like, oh, cute nerd. I'm all about it.
Nice.
Little known fact, guys. Little known fact.
Oh. And Vanessa
nerdy guys. All you gotta do is talk to my boyfriend and realize I like nerdy guys. That's been my history.
Oh.
Just saying.
You heard that, ladies and gentlemen, for Trans to find out if you're a nerd, you're in her crew as well, aren't you?
I love nerds. Nerds are my peeps.
Fair enough.
Which is crazy because Daddy Senpai always calls me nerd. He's like, "What's up, nerd?"
Yeah. Not big fudge. Not when
we're live. Not when we're not live.
I got. Oh, okay. Fair enough.
He calls me big fudge when we're here.
Well, I'm saying it now. To be fair.
No, you are. Hang on 1 second. I gotta take a drink, or else I'm gonna chip.
1 second. What?
I think I'm okay.
I
have a chip that's stuck in my throat, guys. Give me a minute. We got
You're right. You okay? Cool. We're just waiting for Trans to get herself back to the stream. Hopefully she's all right. To be fair. We're going to talk about the next article while we're waiting for Trans. Is the articles come from PC Gamer. The article is called Genshin Impact Maker reveals its new game. Beta or beta signups are now open. So that
We're
should
back.
be good. You okay?
We're back. Yeah, I'm good. I just had a
Nice.
chip get stuck as I was swallowing it, and it felt like it got kind of stuck. So I had to have a drink and lodge it loose.
Lodge
We're good
it.
now. Lodge it loose.
Loose. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I promise. Okay, so the Genshin. Okay, for the record, the Genshin Impact article that Malk's about to go into. I have a few of my friends that excuse me, play Genshin Impact. And I was hoping they would be here for this. But even if they're not here for this, hopefully they'll rewatch it later. I really haven't played it myself, so I don't know, Trapper, if it's an all platform or not. But I have friends that have played it, and I was hoping they would be here, and this article was for them. So I was thinking about you guys when I saw this article. I was like, oh, we got viewers that play Genshin. I'm going to do this article for them so that they can be excited and waiting for something new. So go ahead, Mo.
Oh, thank you so much for that introduction. I think you've already
You're
talked about the whole.
welcome.
You talked about the whole article itself. Wink, wink. Itself. Yeah, creators of Genshin. We've actually pronounced it, or Genshin.
Genshin.
Genshin. There we go.
It's Genshin Impact is how you would
Genshin.
just normally say it. Yeah.
Genshin. I thought you said clean shit. I'm not on Genshin Impact.
Yay, Vanilla plays Genshin. Yay! All right, let's go.
Okay. Creators of Genshin Impact revealed a new game called Zenless Zone Zero, Triple Z.
Yeah.
I'm going to call it, which is an action RPG set in the last outpost of civilization after a world-ending calamity. Boy. Description. Sorry. It's the beer that kicks in.
Yeah, I know. I had the soda. Did the same thing to me.
Description of the game. This article's come from the article itself. The end of civilization was thought by a supernatural disaster that created the Hollows, disordered dimensions that appear out of nowhere, crawling with mysterious monsters called the Ethereal. Mm-hmm. I'm shit with words. Sorry.
You want me to finish this one for you? I can.
Yeah, because I think the beer's kicking in.
All right, I got you. So we're going to start from the top. Description of the game from the article. Quote, the end of civilization was wrought by a supernatural disaster that created the Hollows, disordered dimensions that appear out of nowhere, crawling with mysterious monsters called the Ethereal. The citizens of New Eridu were able to survive by acquiring technology that enables them to extract valuable resources from the Hollows. Over time, this enabled the city to explore and even expand into the Hollows, industrializing and monetizing it. A progression that has led to increasing tensions between the city's monopolistic enterprises, gangs, conspirators, and fanatics. That's the description of the game from the article. Excuse me. Players will be playing as the proxies, which are professional guides for people that wish to explore the Hollows as they protect them from enemies, assist them on missions, and learn more about their stories. From the article as well, Zenless Zero will feature a fluid, cinematic, action-oriented combat system. That's the description from the creator, with multiple characters offering different skills and combos, said developer HoYoverse, the new meta brand verse of miHoYo. There's also a roguelike gameplay mechanism that awaits exploration. Players who are interested can sign up for the closed beta now at zenless.hoyoverse.com, with the start date for it being released later. If you'd like to learn more about what to expect on the beta, you can also go to their tuning test facts on the site, which they can give you more input on that. So, like I said, guys, I was thinking of you Genshin players. I was thinking of you. I really was. All the love to y'all. Trapper says it's a pretty good game, to be fair. Vanilla seems they're drawing on more of Honkai Impact, their sci-fi game. They might be. I wanted you guys to have an article because I know that a lot of times we don't cover anything covering Genshin, and I was like, oh, we got people that play Genshin. I need to do this article for them. It sounds really cool, to be fair. It sounds like a really cool concept, and they're actually now considered a metaverse brand, is what the article was saying. But yeah, I know that you guys would be interested in that and hearing about upcoming new releases. So that was something I wanted to put in for today's show. So what do you think, Malk, about the way it sounds? What do you think?
I think that looks like attempted really good game that
Mm-hmm.
they're going to bring out. I mean, I'm not a big RPG fan as such, but I don't mind giving that a try because
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I played like different types of games with RPGs type of stuff as well. But that's from the way it sounds, it's just like going to be worth it. To be fair, but I think
All the
that'll be
love,
fun too.
Trapper. Have a good one. Trapper says, right, I'm out. Got some FF10 on Android to play. Have fun. You too, buddies. Talk to you later, okay?
See you later,
Bye.
Trapper. Take care of yourself. But yeah, I mean, I would love to get it and just experience it with all the Genshin
Yeah.
players. You know, just to say, oh, you should be doing this, you should be doing that, and stuff. You know what I mean? Like for a person who's brand new at RPG, they won't even know what they're doing as such. They just wanted to kick off now and again, and it would be
Yeah.
a laugh as well. So we have to wait and see how everything gets planned out as well. To be fair,
Vanilla says, I'm excited. Just hope production and execution doesn't detract from their other games. That's a good point. Hopefully they won't be so focused on getting this new game out that they lose sight of their other productions and their other items they're doing. I know
yeah,
Genshin Impact's had some updates recently, so they've got some new content that they've released for the game too. So I know that.
fair
I've
enough.
seen it. I've seen cards on it.
You've seen
That's why I was like,
cards.
yeah, I get my news cards, and I've seen news cards talking about updates on Genshin Impact because I look up video games all the time, and
Yeah,
because I'm an RPG player, so like Google's like, oh, you're into RPGs, and you look up video games. Here's information on a game you've never played before,
yeah.
and so that's how they do their algorithms. I don't know, but yeah, but I
Mad.
know friends that do play it. I know, I believe Kel plays it. I believe that RTK plays it. And a couple of the people, Vanilla said that he played it, and a few other people that are in our community that do. So I wanted to make sure I included it for you guys because I figured that was a big release that I would share with y'all, and it was one of my top news cards actually when I looked at gaming news for the week. So it's a pretty big talked about situation.
Yeah, I mean, just have to wait and see how the beta.
Yeah.
I reckon the beta is just going to be. It's just going to be like, is there a limit to this beta?
It didn't specify in the article if there was. I'm sure that it's on the page if you look it up and see what they say about the beta coming up, because
Yeah.
all the information that they have about the beta is on their tuning test facts. So they have that available to people who are interested in it.
Oh,
Oh, I
Cal.
thought you did. I thought you did, Kel. You don't. It's fine. Whatever. I thought you did. For some reason, I thought you did. But I have other friends that I know do. Like I think Goya does.
Yeah.
And quite a few people that I know of we've talked about in the channel that have said they play Genshin Impact. So
Fair enough. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it's one of those games where it's going to be. I reckon could be one of the games the year. Would you say that, or do you think that's a bit too much?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know much about the game. I don't know about the creators themselves either. So it could be. Don't mind me, guys. I'm eating chips. I'm trying not to chomp on y'all's ears. I promise. I'm not.
Nom 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 nom. That's all I hear. That's all I hear, guys.
But I mean, I know Genshin Impact has a very good following, and so
Yeah.
this is probably going to be a very hyped up release.
Yeah.
It's got coming up. I don't know how soon it will be released, but I know it's going to be hyped up for people to get into it and check it out. And maybe it could be depending on how they do it. Plus, they have the roguelike feature, which for people who don't want to play the RPG style, they want to do the roguelike version instead, they can do that too. So
yeah. I mean, I just hope. I think I've said this many times in the past. Like, you get hyped up for a game, you thought it was going to be the greatest game in the world.
Yeah.
And then there's bugs galore, and then you said, "This is shit. This is shit."
As far as I know, Genshin Impact, I haven't heard a lot of negative stuff about it. For the people who play it, apparently it's gotten a lot of positive reviews on it.
Yeah,
I'd have to look up the actual reviews on like Steam, but for my friends that play it, they play it because they enjoy it a lot. So I've had people try to get me to play it.
Sort it out, Trans. Sort it out.
No, I have too many games going on right now. I literally just downloaded Red M, which is CFX's version of 5M, which is GTA 5 modded. So this is Red Dead Online modded.
Yeah.
I literally just downloaded it like last night, and I got back into The Sims 4, so that's the thing too. And I'm playing No Man's Sky, and I'm doing GTA still. So there's a lot. There's a lot, man.
And I was expecting the and.
It's a lot. It's a lot, bro.
Yeah.
It kind of does, Vanilla. You're 100%. It kind of does sound like Kinky Club.
What is going on, Trans? What is going on?
That's mild compared to some of the comments Vanilla's made. Come on, let's be honest.
Oh, yeah, I know that, but I just wanted to hear your reaction.
M is Red Dead Redemption 2, their online modded version, which is a multiplayer like GTA RP. Yeah. So it's effectively Red Dead Redemption RP. So Red Dead Redemption RDR2 RP is what it is.
What did you think of it then? Or is that not?
I haven't checked it out yet. I'm going to get into it with probably with Daddy Senpai later today or something. But I haven't checked it out yet.
Oh, that'll
I know. Epic. I mean, Rogue was trying to get me to play Red Dead Online, and Luke's always talking about RDR2. So I mean, yeah. That's a thing. But yeah, I get what you're saying about the release and about getting it all hyped up and everything. So yeah, nice, Vanilla. I like it. But I get what you're saying about the release and everything, but I know that my Genshin friends would appreciate that announcement, so I wanted them to know. Plus, it sounds like a kind of a cool game too, and they're taking a really cool aspect to it, and it's a nice. I feel like it's a refreshing take on post-apocalyptic. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's another reason why I wanted to add it to our announcement, to our news announcements today.
That's epic. I think it could be a good game as long as they have no bugs galore. Which I know, in theory, you're never ever going to get a bug-free system.
You guys, he didn't even say a damn thing about me making my weird little face. It was terrible.
I'm looking at the camera. I'm looking at the camera.
I made a silly little face, and you didn't say nothing about it, Milk.
Would you like to repeat it, please?
No, because it was an in-the-moment thing, and now I'm not in the moment anymore. So bad. Sorry.
Welcome to the lonely Bish Bash Bosh podcast. Oh, that one, to be fair. We'll have to wait and see how everything goes. Is that what you did? Is that what you did?
No, I did something else.
You did the Pulp Fiction.
No, that wasn't Pulp. That's the Pulp. That's the Pulp Fiction. Yeah. Now, this is actually a reference to BTS. This is actually V. V does this a lot in his videos and pictures and stuff. Because he's V, so yeah.
Yeah. Victory.
Yeah, it's V for. How did you know that? How did you know that, Malk? That's why he said he wanted to choose V, because it was V for victory. How'd you know?
Yeah. V for victory?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, that's also a reference to Overwatch with I think Diva does something like that. It's really cute. But it's her little moment. But like, no, seriously, that's a reference to V from BTS, because when he does his videos,
yeah,
and like he tends pictures or whatever, he does his like his V on his face.
Yeah.
You could. V is a good looking dude. They all are. Not gonna say they're not, but that's not why I'm a BTS fan.
Yes.
No, seriously, it's not.
Oh, seriously, it's not.
It's not. I promise. It's not why I'm a BTS stan.
Yet.
No, it has no bearing. I'm a BTS stan for other reasons.
But V for victory then, as well.
Yeah, that's why he wanted to do the V, because it was V for victory.
And I did not even know that he mentioned about that. I just heard it from an
did,
old
like
reference.
he did. He when he was picking his stage name, he said he wanted it to be something something strong, and he picked V for victory. So
It's the old saying of like back in the First World War as such, but that's why I heard about like V victory. But not from him. He's copyrighted that. Copyrighted with that. To be fair.
I love BTS for a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
BTS helped me. We're gonna get on a little side note here, guys. I'm sorry.
We're not sorry. We're not sorry.
Not sorry.
No.
BTS helped me learn to start accepting myself and loving myself for who I was. So that's why I'm a BTS stan. So Army for life, always.
Rubber stamped. That's it. Big fan.
100%.
100%.
Army for life.
Fair enough. But yeah, I mean, as for that side notes, going across again.
We hope that BTS sees us, but I doubt that they will.
You never know. You never know what comes
I mean, they might, but I doubt it. I doubt that they will. They're very busy right now.
Yeah.
They've got stuff coming up, so they're very busy right now. I bet that they do watch Twitch though.
Yeah.
I bet that they do.
I bet they watch us now.
A lot of them are gamers. A lot of them play games.
Yeah.
So, Jungkook does, Jimin does, V does. I think RM's played a few video games, but he's not like as big into it as the younger kids are. So yeah, they're gamers. Some of them are gamers.
Madness, to be fair. But yeah, I mean, going from the side notes.
Sorry,
again.
That was like a moment, guys. That was a moment. Suga with the headband is life, Vanilla. 100%. Suga with the headband is life. I have a picture that I have got to show you sometime. She will just die. It's so good.
If you are listening to the Spotify podcast or Google podcast, I'm sorry,
guys. We got off of gaming and went on BTS for a minute, and I apologize for this little like diversion from what we normally cover. But it has to be said, like for real. If you're listening to this on audio and you don't know who BTS is, first off, where have you been? Secondly,
wow,
you should look up Suga and V with headbands, like still shots from videos, and I promise you, you will not be disappointed.
Like sugar. Like
Suga. It's actually Suga. It's actually Suga. Suga. If you pronounce it Korean, but by the fans, his name is Suga. So.
Oh, okay. Every time you said that, I thought sugar with a headband. What?
Seriously, you will not. Okay, those who are listening on audio, I promise you will not be disappointed. Just look it up.
I'm glad. Well, I've got some advances.
Sorry. Okay, let's get back to gaming now because we're going on a whole other diversion that we don't need to be because that's not our forte. It's not our niche.
Welcome to the Bish Bash Bosh podcast, where we do lots and lots of side notes that we do minimal gaming content. As what we
do lots of gaming content. This is just a little thing that just it turned into something. We're good. We're good now. We're back.
Are you sure?
We're back on track. We're good.
Are you sure about that?
I'm totally sure. 100%.
I have to ask you that again later on. But yeah, I mean, the Genshin. I think it's a Genshin Impact.
Oh my God, Malk!
I know.
How dare you be so mean?
No. Yeah, but it's like Genshin. Like she. Yeah, but say it like.
Because I think it comes. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I think it comes from Japanese. And in Japanese, it would be Genshin. Like
Charlie Sheen, but
yeah, it'd be Sheen. It'd be Sheen, not because the vowel would be E. It's an I would be an E, so it'd be Genshin. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's I got it right. That's a good one too, Vanilla. That's a good one too. You can follow down that rabbit hole all you want. Enjoy. Just know that you will be very thirsty by the end of it. Just saying.
Jesus Christ. God help us all when Vanilla does that, to be fair. But yeah, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that's the articles for this week, to be fair.
Yes, that's all of our articles today and our little side note about BTS. So we're good. We're back on track.
It's not just the side notes of BTS. We had the other loads of side notes that we just talked about more than the news articles.
The point, we stayed on gaming for most of it. The only side note that we kind of deviated from gaming was BTS. So we did pretty good. I'm quite proud of us. Go us.
Yeah, no worries.
I do not make this show a platform for my love for BTS. I don't. I really don't. It just happened that way because
it just happened.
It just happened that way because of the little V that I did.
V for victory as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it, Vanilla.
Mad to be fair. So, segment 2 is the main discussion topic. So this could be related to any of the articles that we talked about this just now, or it's a complete separate topic that we are going to be discussing today. And Trans helped me out massively with the last article, so I'm going to be polite and say, Trans, say Stargate, and then you can have this article.
Stargate SG-1.
No! Stargate. Rather word
I told you it's SG-1 or no Stargate. Straight up. Stargate. Stargate. You happy now?
No, you just forced it. I'm waiting to be polite.
I'm just saying, SG-1 is the only Stargate that needs to exist ever in history.
Well, that's what I say.
That's a little bit biased, but I mean, it comes with purpose.
Well, it's just Stargate or just Stargate.
No, it's Stargate SG-1 or nothing.
It's Stargate.
It's SG-1 or no Stargate, straight up.
You're a bit harsh with the others, aren't you?
I'm just saying. I mean, I have friends that liked Atlantis. I was not an Atlantis fan. For me personally, it's Stargate SG-1 or nothing. That's all I'm saying.
Basically, if you know it's SG-1, you're shit. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. Is that what you're trying to say?
That's a very good point.
It's God's honest truth with that.
The OGBF that knows how to pull your hair. Yep. Good point. I love it. I let that just roll. I was okay with it.
I'm surprised you read that, to be fair.
Oh, no. That's again, mild.
Oh, no. So you wouldn't read any of the other vanilla articles?
No, there's some other things that I've read too.
Yeah.
Anyway, so on to the main discussion topic, because we're now getting deviated from the topic once again.
Yeah. Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that?
That is my fault. 100%. I take 100%, responsibility for
Reese,
that.
you say Reese take the responsibility of that. Oh.
I said me. I take it.
No, you went Reese.
Like, all right,
Reese.
Main discussion topic, guys. We're gonna plow ahead with this, okay?
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Malk, don't test me. Don't test me, buddy. I love you to death, but don't test me. We're plowing ahead. All right, main discussion today, guys. So today we're going to talk about from an article that I found. I think it was this morning. I'm pretty sure it was earlier this week.
Are you sure?
We're going to talk about unionization in the gaming industry and work from home in a mostly post-pandemic world. The reference article we're going to hit from this is going to be Dragon Age contractors now won't be ordered back to the office from Eurogamer. Now, the concept of the article was pretty much that there was a group of game testers and contractors for the Dragon Age game that's upcoming that were told they had to go back to work at offices. It's not from BioWare, but it's a company that does the contracting out for BioWare. and they were told they had to go back to work at offices. And they were saying that it was very unfair because the BioWare people who work for the company itself get the chance to do hybrid or work from home work. And they didn't think it was fair that they themselves would have to go back to the office when the BioWare people themselves don't have to. They are talking about unionization in the article. They're talking about how the group wants to unionize to make sure that they still get treated fairly. And so we're going to discuss these points in relation to this article. I always thought they were unionized. No, they're not. No, gaming is not unionized. Most of it isn't, I don't think. I think most studios are not unionized. They might have some unions, but more often than not, they're not. That's why Activision Blizzard's unionization is such a uproar for the company, because they've never been unionized. So
yeah,
people who've seen that in the articles, you know what I'm talking about. About with Raven, I think it is.
Yeah.
The Raven group trying to get unionized. So yeah, so let's talk about this. I don't know, Malk, are you familiar with unions in the UK? Or is that an American concept? It might be.
What do you mean by union in America version?
Unions, I'm talking about, like, work unions where they lobby for the workers and stuff to give them fair wages, days off and special benefits and all that stuff.
Yeah. Sorry. So it's still called union at the UK, but it's just what? Sorry,
they don't have Sally Field. Yeah, they don't have Sally Field. You're right, Vanilla.
So they do have the union, and to decide whether they, give the extras or just help out or go on strike to get the wage that they need to, as well. Mm. But that from that perspective of this article itself, I'm just reading it now. I just can't believe they were originally forced to go to do back to the offices. Now, I thought it was a discreet where you could either work from home or you could work in the office, but being warned, obviously, when you go to the office in case you get COVID and stuff, which is understandable. But from that perspective, I think they must have kicked off and said, "Look, I'm not being funny, but why do such and such have hybrid and work office where we are the unlucky ones where we might get caught with COVID as such, in a sense of like, you go to the office and you do your work and all the other shizzle, shall we say, with everything that you do, and then you get COVID, and then you're like, well, this is going well, isn't it? To be fair, but I think personally, I think it should be a decision based on the person, because like some people prefer, like, I don't know about you, Chaz, but for me, like, I can't work from home at all. I mean, I get distracted very easily.
So do I.
Like,
I do too. I've had this proven.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't mind working from home if I was at work, like right here, right now. But it's just very difficult because you've got other bits telling you, join us, like games and everything.
Well, Daddy Senpai, when I first met him, he worked for home for his company too, and he loved working from home. He preferred working from home. He didn't want to go to the office unless he had to. There are some people in this world that prefer going to home, but I agree with you. It should be up to the person to say, okay, do you want to work from home, or do you not want, or do you want to come into the office, or do you want to do some sort of hybrid mix of the two? They shouldn't be told you have to come back to the office, especially when actual BioWare employees don't have to do that. They get the option to flex it or to go home and stay home and work. So I like that. I like that they stood up for themselves about it. And I like that they said, look, this isn't fair to us. And, they're talking about, unionizing so that they can get fair shares and fair cuts and all that stuff as well in the article, which it would also partially be something that they would want to probably negotiate in their union contract. Hey, we have the opportunity to work from home or to, go in and work if we feel comfortable doing so, or have a hybrid between the two. So that'd be something they'd want to probably negotiate in their contract if they decide to get it all sorted out, because they are, at the current moment, they are working on unionizing at the moment. But I mean, in a mostly post-pandemic world, Mostly, I say, not completely. I think a couple
Mostly.
countries had a new outbreak, a new surge of COVID cases, but most of us in the world are getting back to normality, and most of us are going back to the office, especially in the U.S. Most of us are going back to the office, or some people are continuing or getting a hybrid option or whatever. For some, it makes them more productive. For some, it's not so much. So, I mean, but in a mostly post-pandemic world, how do we feel about, them giving that, being effectively forced to go back in? Now, this could be something that the company thinks that if they're at the offices, they'd be more productive, which is not really the case.
No, it's not the case, but it's just it should be the discreet of the person that's coming in as well. You're right.
Vanilla goes, I don't want a half empty office to go to, or I'm just gonna eat chips and watch Sugar fan cams all day.
Typical.
I understand, Vanilla.
To everyone else, no, we do not understand. To be fair,
There's tons of fan cams of BTS and of every individual member, so that's what Vanilla's talking about there.
oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, do
We
not
know Vanilla's
screw up.
biased.
Oh wow, we knew that by now. To be fair, we knew that by now. But from this perspective, fair play to the staff for sticking up for themselves and say, look,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but I'm not supposed to be going past such and such because of holiday or
Yeah.
certain work, etc., etc. But what can you do with that? Because it's just frustrating as well.
So let's look at the other half of this discussion. And if we both pretty much agree that, hey, kudos to standing up for themselves and saying, hey, we don't think it's fair that you're making them give the opportunity and we don't.
Yeah.
Let's look at the other half of this discussion then. What about the unionizing of gaming industry? I am with Vanilla. As I've been reading articles, especially coming from Activision Blizzard more and more and more, I didn't realize how few studios were unionized until this happened. And no, Vanilla Milk has no idea. And Bias Wrecker, I know quite a few people would claim Jimin as their Bias Wrecker. So
No
watch
idea.
some videos and see who it is who just completely wrecks your bias. It's okay, don't worry, Milk. You don't need to be in this conversation. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I still need you here as my buddy
No,
and my
no,
co-host, but
I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling now.
anyway, so let's go back to the other half of this conversation with the union. So I would think that more gaming industries would unionize. I would think that the gaming industry is big enough that more studios would have opportunities for unions or have better union possibilities for their employees. So the more that I read articles about people who haven't been unionized and they're working on forming unions, Activision, BioWare, and a couple other ones. I would. It comes as a shock to me. The gaming industry has not, taken into unionizing, their employees so much.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about that? Since you're familiar with unions and everything in the UK.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like with the wages and everything like that, in a certain way of like the union type stuff. But and in this perspective, I think it's fair. I think personally, because it's just you go fight for what you think is right for yourself, as well
Mm-hmm.
as what you're trying to achieve at the same time. But I think, I think personally, I think they've done the right thing because why risk their lives when it could all kick off again? To be fair, and it's nothing against anyone. I mean, I work in the office like when I can and stuff. Everyone's like work in the office or work from like in the industrial placements type stuff. But like for working from home, it's great because you don't want to get the risk it for a biscuit type stuff,
Yeah.
scenario. But at the same time, you're safe. But then also, I feel like you always struggle at home because when you try and get the answers you wanted, it's not by you. or away from, you know what I mean? Whereas from when you're at work, you know that, oh, I need to speak to this person, I can go directly to them without me
Yeah.
waiting on the emails and all the other stuff as well. So it's just a matter of time. But from this perspective on the testers, they said something else. Game testers.
I heard that. That was almost a slip.
It's just Budweiser. It's kicking in already.
It's the beer. I know it is.
I'm trying to keep it cool and calm and collective as well. The game testers, not what you're thinking, Vanilla, before you say anything on stream. So, but yeah, they've done the right thing, and it's for their own safety as well as their own well-being as well. It's their fight, it's their right, it's human rights stuff. But it's just like, I could rant on for days, and you know, it never always works. But I mean, fair play to them. They've got the ability to work from home as requested, and
yeah,
you know, simple. Really. How about you?
And I've been in businesses. I've worked at jobs where they try to discourage unionization, where they'll be like, you know, people might approach you and start asking you questions, and you will want to answer them and spend time with them and talk with them, but they might try and approach you to join a group, and we don't condone that here. So they say it is your choice or whatever. The way they do is they say, like, look, this is our policy, we don't do this, but you know, if someone comes up to you, you might be tempted to do it, but this is why we don't do it. Which is very one-sided propaganda. Okay.
Well,
very much so. And but it's also one-sided propaganda on the unions too. But I do think that unions for companies give a more fair shake.
You need to give your shit. Give it.
No, I didn't hear myself almost say that. Maybe I did.
Well, yeah, you said get. You're blaming me for something else. I'm blaming you for that bit.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'll take it. But they do, unions do help the employees get a fairer shake. They have someone who is willing to lobby for them and stand up for their rights as employees.
Yeah.
And they're also able to, you know, help them get more of a demand that they want because they have more people backed behind them. So personally, my personal take on unions is they're not all bad. Sometimes they do I guess affect the, what's the word I'm thinking of? They affect the environment of the job, I guess, because like my previous jobs where they were like discouraging unions, it was because they were talking about, oh, we have an open door policy and you can always talk to us if you have any concerns, and you can always send in requests to the higher ups and this, that, and the other. So you don't need somebody to do this for you, and the only person who can make decisions for you are you. That's the type of propaganda they were spewing. Which is not all wrong. But if you feel like you're getting mistreated, I feel like you should have somebody to stand up for you and to say, okay, hey, look, this isn't right. This is not fair to the employees. We don't think that we should have to go back to the office. We don't think that we should have to, you know, work on these days at these particular times or whatever. But a lot of companies trying to paint the unions as the big bads, but the unions also try to paint the companies as the big bads. But that's life. I mean, the truth is in the gray area, truly. Unions do a lot for a lot of workers, and I think that the gaming industry of all industries should have more unions. I feel like those people work so hard to keep the gaming industry alive that they should have they work so hard just in general, game devs and all that, that it's only fair that somebody stands up for their rights as employees, because they could get taken advantage of, especially when they're working on a big project and they're working extra hours or whatever. They have people who stand behind them and say, okay, we don't think this is right, or how do you guys feel about your working conditions? We can make them better for you if you need us to make them more productive and make them more happier with their job. So I feel like unions aren't all bad, and I think that gaming industry of all industries should have more unions, because those people work so hard to keep a billion-dollar industry going. Because if a game is out for too long, it becomes stale. So they have to constantly update, constantly renovate, constantly do new technology, do all these things.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot
Hi,
of money,
Hedge
isn't it?
Lord. Hi, welcome to the stream, buddy.
Hello, Hedge. How you doing?
Sally Field in the UK. She wasn't the Sally Field. Oh my gosh, Hedge, crazy, hilarious. I love it. I love it.
How you doing, Hedge? You okay?
Welcome to the stream. All the love to you, buddy. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you.
No worries.
But yeah, so I really think that the gaming industry should have more fair shakes because there are some really hardworking individuals. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they need to do that. To be fair,
Yeah,
they
totally.
need to do that.
100%.
But yeah,
thank you. We
no
appreciate
worries.
it. Mm-hmm.
No worries, Edge. No worries. Hope you're having a good time as well. But yeah, from that perspective, but from that perspective itself, I think personally, like, I feel like it's calmed down now. COVID, personally, from
It's getting better. It's getting better for sure. It's
I
just
yeah.
and this is coming from somebody who had COVID after the pandemic. Was like, everybody's getting COVID. Well, I didn't get COVID until way later.
Yeah.
So but I
to be
mean,
fair.
it's getting better. It's not 100% yet, but it's going.
Yeah,
I don't think it's ever going to be back to the way it was before, but it is getting better, and I still think, even if it's for no other reason than personal preference, I still think that employees could have an opportunity to choose how they want to do their job.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that they want to work from home and they're still as productive at home as they are at work, if not better then they should have that opportunity. That's just my feeling about it. I can't do it.
I was just about to say it's like it's more difficult for people who like construction workers or industrial workers who they can't work from home because they've got to build other bits, buildings and stuff. But it's so unfair at the time. I feel bad for them because it's just like, what do you want to do? Like, do you want to get COVID? What all this is all going and like, it's ridiculous, but. Fair freaking play to everyone that's contributed to stop this madness from happening.
Guys, Malk's rubbing his eyes. He's getting tired over there. That beer's putting him to sleep.
I'm not.
And we're only halfway through the show. What are we gonna do, guys? What are we gonna do?
I'm just itched. I'm just itched.
I gotta wake you up. Pah!
Ow! Ow! What are you doing to me? What are you doing? Yeah, I've just got an itch on my eye. That's it. So, but yeah,
itch on our eye.
Yeah.
You can't scratch your eye because then you'll damage your eye.
Yeah. What do you think? Okay. Yeah. Good
nice
one,
vanilla. I like that one. That one's a good one.
Yeah. But from that perspective, I mean, people will need to.
He just got a point.
Yeah. There we go. That's better. That's better. There you go. There's your answer. I hope you like the new viewing itself.
There we go. We brought it up a little bit.
Yeah. But from that perspective, I think it's just it's
all
fixed.
100%.
Is that better? Is that better now? But yeah, from that perspective, I think it's fair that it's the human rights and just stay at home because that's what they're expected to do. They work their socks off. If you can work from home, work from home.
Yeah, totally.
And for people who have not,
Hedge.
well, just for you, Hedge, I'll put it back now.
Oh, you do it for Hedge, you won't do it for Vanilla.
Well, Hedge has just come on, hasn't he? To be fair. But yeah, from that perspective, I think it's just fair for it's fair for all the testers itself because they work their socks off. I mean, I know someone who worked in
the gaming industry in general works their asses off for real.
Yeah, I remember when I haven't done it before, but I know someone who worked their socks off playing games
Good point, Vanilla.
in testing. Well, yeah, that's true, Vanilla. That's very, very true. Yeah. But like, how would you feel if you went to work, trans? If you went to work, like, I'm sorry, but you can't work from home, even though you would love to, and not get distracted very, very easily.
If I wanted to work from home, I would be very upset. If people that were like direct employees of a company were able to work from home, if I was in these contractors' places, I would be very upset. I can understand where the
Yeah,
frustration comes from. Because, I mean, if the actual company employees are able to do a flex or a work from home situation, then the contractors who are contracted out for the company should get the same opportunities. But that's how it usually is with contractors. They don't get the same opportunities. So
yeah.
I mean, that's why I said definitely with their unionization that they're trying to do with this particular group is a really good idea as well too, because that way they can go up against the actual direct employees of the company. And so even though they're, effectively outsourced and contracted to do work, they can still get a fair shake, like the rest of the employees do. So
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely, and it's their right and stuff. So fair play to them. To be fair, because you just never know what's going to happen next. But
Yeah.
when we first had the COVID stuff, it's like what 2010 back in there. Now it's like 2 years now to this day.
2010. Malk,
No, I
what
said
year do you think
2020.
it is?
I said
You said
2020.
2010, Malk.
I said
You
2020.
said
I said
2010,
20.
buddy.
Said 2020 on that one. You must be hearing things, Chance. You must be hearing things.
Wow, Hedge, man, this troll is real, and I'm all about it. I love it,
Yeah.
Hedge. I love it.
I did not.
He said 2010. Vanilla's with me.
If I did, I apologize. I meant to say 2020, not 2010.
How long ago do you think it's been? How long do you think we've been in this pandemic, Milk?
I feel like 10, 12 years now.
It does feel like that. I'm not gonna lie. 2019 seems so far away, even though it was only 3 years ago.
No, for me, it's like 2009 in my case. I don't know why I said 2010. I'm so sorry. I am an absolute idiot for that. And I'm blaming the beer kicking in already.
It's the beer. It's 100% the beer.
So I'll reiterate 2020, when it first came out with the pandemic, it was like I predicted 2 years, 2 to 3 years, we will get rid of it.
That's 100% right, Vanilla. The world was not as buggered in 2010. 100%. I listen to 2012 music and I'm like, 2012 is just simpler time. I was in my late 20s. I was killing it. I was all about that life. All about it.
Still had grey hairs. Well,
no, I didn't have grey hairs back then.
Like, I can see some of the back now.
Yeah, I got grey hair now. What's happening?
Yeah, it's all the back. It's all the back.
I'm okay with it. It's fine. I'm okay with it. You're not going to get me with this, Milk. I am perfectly okay with having gray hair. I have been through the shit. Okay, this is my proof.
Shit, I'll try my hardest. I can't bloody work, can I?
You're not going to get me with that. It's not going to happen.
Is it not? Is it not?
Nope.
Oh, fair enough.
If I ever want to not have gray hair, I've got color in a box, and I'm good. But I'm okay with having gray hair.
What about bold? What about bold? Kicking in.
Bright red. Well, not bright red, but like deep red, like bold reds.
Bold. I said like BALD.
Bold? No, never.
Like me, nearly bold,
Gosh,
as you said before.
Never.
Yeah, you said like
I wouldn't. No, I'm saying I wouldn't go bald. I wouldn't go bald.
Yeah.
I would never go bald.
I didn't say that. I just said it could we're all feeling it. Like the hair.
You're very nicely buffed today, by the way, Milk. I'm loving it.
The
shine is real, man.
Thanks. It was the bowling. Like shine.
It kind of does. I just want you're 100% on that one.
Bloody hell, I think
Jesus, I'd be a mess.
I reckon Hedge and Vanilla are battling out to be who's the best guy to try and troll on
the most legendary. I'm all about it.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah.
Well, that's actually a pretty good discussion I think we had on that one. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah. Went from pandemic to 2010 and then like
2010.
Yeah.
Apparently we've been in this pandemic for 10 years, guys. You heard it here first. 12 total if you include this year.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm an idiot, to be fair.
No, you're not. You just had to slip up because you've been drinking, buddy. It's okay.
It's not.
I'll pat you on the head.
Oh, ow. Ow. Just hit me in the chin. That's not my head.
I wasn't trying to.
You was
now that's that hit you in the
Ow,
chin.
you hit my arm. You hit my arm.
Damn, I'm just striking out all over the place. What the hell? Nothing's going as I planned.
Oh, that's what she said as well. So, should we do the GTRP sort of thing?
Yes. Yeah. There's not much to report, I promise.
So this could be the quickest ever GTRP news article that we have ever had since a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Could it be that? Could it be that? We never know. Chance, over to you with the GTRP sort of thing.
So we just got Xander back into the city. We finally found out what was causing him to not be able to fly in for like 3 weeks. GTA roleplay, Hedgelord. 5M. But he wasn't able to fly in for like weeks. So we've been playing other games. Yeah. And but outside of it, because we play a lot of games together, he and I. But finally got him back in the city. We had to make some adjustments because we got an updated pack in the city for clothing imports and stuff, and facial imports, and a whole new setup. And we're still running EMS. We've had a couple people leave. We're trying to figure out now how many people are staying, how many people are going, so that we know how many people we need to hire in. That's pretty much where we're at right now. We were trying to figure out how old the baby was, according to our timestamps. We decided the baby is going to be 2 weeks every time we fly into the city. Every day will be 2 weeks, just like we did with the pregnancy. And so that would make the baby 2 months old in city time. And yeah, actually a little bit less than that, I think, because it's not exactly 2 weeks, 2 months yet.
Yeah.
Nice, Vanilla. He's doing stuff with family right now, so he's busy right now. He can't be here, but he'll probably rewatch us later, I'm sure. But yes, that's pretty much where we're at right now. Taking back over EMS, trying to get it back in shape and all that stuff. So that's the thing. We're gonna try and get that back on track because we were doing really good and then we lost momentum. So now we're gonna try and get it back on track. And then I got sick and it was just a big old mess. And we're recovering from that mess right now. So that is effectively your updates on GTA RP today.
Shit, that's the quickest. Is that it?
That's it. That's all there is to report, dude. The audacity. I know, gosh. Vanilla. 100%.
Yeah.
How dare he?
You do know that's 3 minutes. 3 minutes you talked about GTRP. I'm
telling you, it's the shortest GTRP update ever. It's real. There's really not much going on right now because we're trying to get back on track and back up to speed with everything with the EMS. So
yeah,
he hasn't been in city for weeks. He hasn't been able to fly in. It's been crazy. Like it wasn't the city issue. It was a 5M issue, and finally they found out what the problem was and got him to fly in again.
Madness.
Thank you, Vanilla. I 100% appreciate your comment there, buddy.
Yeah.
GTA 5 is great. I love playing 5M because it's modded GTA effectively, and you can do roleplay servers, or you can do gang servers, or you can do like King of the Hill type servers, or you can just go in there and just tear the whole city up and do as many shots as you can and do as much crazy shit as you can. There are some servers for that too. But 5M has a variety of different styles of servers. I prefer to play the RP servers. It's just me. Because I like to role play. I'm really a role player at heart, 100% Hedgelord. So that's just me. Like, I've been playing D&D forever. I'm such a nerd. And I'm okay with that.
Vanilla. Madness. Have you seen Vanilla's comments?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Madness.
I told him thank you.
Okay. Fair enough. But I forgot to mention that the advertisements that we normally do, make sure you purchase Lovebot itself from last week as well. There we go. Make sure
I think people need to know what that's about. Especially with Hedge being here.
Yeah, Hedge would be thinking, what the hell? What's this going on with this? Last week's
I'm
episode,
sure Hedge would be all about it.
Yeah. Last week's episode was absolutely chaotic.
I knew you would be.
So last week's episode, it was absolutely chaotic. And then
we talked about AI. Okay, guys, we talked about AI, and I thought that it'd be really cool to have the technology where AI would learn from us and like have a sex bot that actually would learn from experiences and be able to react with you as an actual person. And that's where this whole love bot shit came out. And I only did it from a technological standpoint. I don't even give a shit about sex bot.
Yes.
I was talking about technologically. It would be an amazing marvel of technology.
No, you wasn't. No.
Edge Lord.
Vanilla, to answer your question, I am not answering that question at all. So I'm sorry about that.
Do you like brunettes or redheads or blondes, Milk?
Again, I am not discussing in this conversation of love bots itself.
I was talking about from a technological standpoint. I thought that it would be an amazing advance of technology for us to reach that point where we had AI robots that responded to us and learned from us and grew personalities like a person does.
I thought you was on about
David from Prometheus.
Nah, Hedge.
I'm all about it.
Nah.
Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming.
What are you doing?
I'm just sitting back here and letting you get rinsed. I'm 100% okay with this.
Oh, you want me to suffer? You really want me to suffer? I
do.
Why?
I love you, buddy, but this is nice to not be the person getting rinsed for a change.
Oh. Okay.
Salt, pepper hair, business suit, and French accent. That's actually a pretty nice idea, actually, Vanilla. You should tell them that you want that.
What did he say? No. No.
Keep it coming, guys. Keep it coming.
What are you doing? Trans? Don't encourage them.
Oh, I'm all about the encouragement. Come on.
Oh.
Have you met me? Let's be honest, Mal.
No, I haven't actually. I haven't met you actually.
Oh my God, you're right. You haven't met me face to face. This is right.
Yeah. I'm glad
We've only ever talked over the internet. That's a good point.
See, I was on the ball then.
You have a 100% valid argument. Touche.
And I'll retire and let you get rinsed.
Let's not. I don't know what that link is. I would, unless it's a link to Prometheus. I don't know, but that's on you. It's your channel, so. Nice, Vanilla. That's a good one. Are you checking it out, Mel?
Yeah, I am. Sorry, I'm just trying to...
Welcome to the Bish Bash Bosh podcast. While Malk checks out a random link that a viewer posted, we're just going to sit here and just hang out for a few minutes.
It is the what did he say moment.
Yeah, nice, yeah. Okay.
Before anyone queries and thinking, what the hell, I would do that all the time. No, I wouldn't click a random link on a site. It's
we know Hedge. It's fine. It's okay. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hedge is a common viewer, so we're good. I was just giving you guys shit. That's fine.
It's YouTube. It's safe.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Of course it is.
Yeah, I know. It's the way you would. The chance was like, well, Mouse, click this link.
I'm just teasing you, Hedge. We've had you here before. We know.
Don't you trust YouTube? I do.
It's 100% safe. It's on the internet. It's all good.
For now. Until the Bish Bash Bosh podcast decides YouTube.
That's a good point, Vanilla. That's a very good point. Yeah, we will have to watch out for YouTube links from you, Vanilla. 100%.
Oh God! Imagine like out of the blue, you watch it, you're like, bugger, it's from Vanilla. It's and then you screwed.
Oh man! Get ready for this one.
Yeah.
Vanilla posted a link.
So, guys, I can't believe this. 2 hours in, and we've done pretty much every single thing except for the Ask Us Anything / freeform discussion. Unbelievable, isn't it?
It's pretty awesome, actually.
Travis is like,
pretty good.
yeah, this is going to be the shortest episode ever.
Shortest episode ever.
Wow. The shortest ever episode was like an hour and 45.
To be fair, when we first did the show, we wanted it to be about 2 hours.
Well, yeah.
100%. That's what we were thinking the show should stay.
Yeah.
But that went out the window. Ask us anything within reason, Hedgelord.
Within context, not in other bits.
Hey, yeah. Yeah, totally. Totally, Vanilla.
Would you like to read what Vanilla says?
Nope.
Why?
But if you watch the video, you'll see it.
I'm not doing it. Tough.
I know you're not.
I know. So, guys, this is the Ask Us Anything part. So you can either ask me or Trans or both of us to, with anything that you want to discuss about the articles or anything that in general. I know majority of the time you've probably asked us every single thing, but you never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
Good point.
But if not, we'll probably have to stop the stream.
Early.
Which is the short.
Crazy early. Would you like to hear about my sim?
Yeah.
So, guys, I said earlier in the show that you should, Vanilla, 100%. You should totally start your career by reading your own comments, 100%. I'm all about it. But no, just make sure you give it the mature warning. But so I started playing The Sims 4 again, guys, because Daddy Senpai said we should download The Sims, even though we can't play it together. But we can just talk to each other while we play The Sims and talk about our Sims. So we started playing The Sims 4 each, and then on Discord calls while we play Sims. I mean, it's kind of a weird dynamic, but it works for us. And so I played a sim named Cordalia Frost, and she was thick in all the right places, with long red hair and little freckles on her face and big bright eyes, green eyes.
Yeah.
I know, right, Vanilla? 100%. It's 2022 and people can't play Sims together to fuck. It's a good point, Vanilla. That needs to happen. EA, get on that shit.
Sort your shit out.
Sort that shit out. But so my character is Cordalia Frost, and you guys, I warned Daddy Senpai when we downloaded the game. I told him I can admit it that I lose my life to The Sims 100%. And you guys, you know what happened? You know why I'm tired today? I'm tired today because I was playing The Sims and trying to get Cordalia through college until 2:30 in the morning, my time. Yeah. And I still got up my normal time of like 8:30 my time. So, yeah. So I am pretty tired. I wore myself out playing The Sims, and I probably will play it again late tonight if my body doesn't shut down like involuntarily on me. But yeah, she's a culinary person. She loves cooking. She loves fitness. She loves painting. She doesn't like video games.
Yeah.
We have to micromanage someone else's stupid life. Exactly, 100%, because they're idiots. It takes a lot to micromanage a little AI person's life. It takes a lot of time and effort. She graduated with a good degree though, so it was good. She passed all of her classes. She graduated with a B- or a C or something like that, but she did good. Nice. And it's only because one term she had like C's and D's.
Fair enough. I believe Hedge has asked us to. So if you don't specify who to the question is, or put the word both, it'll be for us to ask you anything. Hedge, well, need to be on the show. Be on that situation.
Totally.
So, But yeah, I don't know what you mean by this. Sorry, I might be crap at this. But do you fear the heat death of the universe?
Do we fear the universe ending in a flame of fiery death? No, because I won't be around by then. Unless I'm reincarnated in some random person, and I could be reincarnated by a random person. But hopefully by then we will have found a place in another universe that we can thrive in.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
He says no, the opposite.
The opposite of what? The opposite of what, Hodge? Specify. Future viewers, ask me anything I won't tell. I like it, Vanilla. I like it. But
all motion energy exchange.
Okay. No, because again, still won't be around when that happens. I still won't be around when that happens, unless I'm reincarnated in some random person, and then I'll worry about it then.
I'm going to be the same. I'm going to say no, purely.
I don't think I'll exist that long.
No, unless we get a Facebook to say, oh, the world's going to be ending by next week. Like, yeah, we survived all the manic stuff. So
yeah, we got 600 trillion years. We're good for now. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I worry crossing the street.
Bloody hell, Vanilla.
The thing about it is, you guys, and we're gonna have a little insight on trance here, because trance. Okay, hang on, I'm eating my chip. Give me a minute. I don't want to chomp on your ears.
Nom 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 nom.
I'm trying not to chomp in your ears, and then when I finish this chip, I'll go into what I was saying.
So, while trance finishes it off.
Okay, we're good. Okay. All right, so here's a little insight on trance. Okay, I am a weirdo. Of course, y'all already knew that, but I am a weirdo in this sense. Like, I have thought in my life, at moments in my life, about when I'm no longer existing physically.
Yeah.
And if I would remember anything from this life, or if in the future I will remember anything from that life. I've gone meta with this shit, guys.
Yeah, you go through the logic.
Big picture. Okay. So they say that the soul still exists, right? My question is this: does the soul remember the past and know the future? Like, when I'm reincarnated into another person, will I remember being, will I know that I'm that person?
No.
Probably not.
No.
Probably not.
Because you're a new person. You're a copy, but you don't even remember. Like, for all we know, it's like all of us that remember back in the day will be gone. It's just pure memories of the original. If it's a carbon copy, they won't even know, because that's where their life started. It's from there. Oh, fuck. Oh, bloody madness.
No, I'm just saying, like, at that moment, I remember things now because I'm me and I have a brain and I think about stuff. And so when the time comes that I am reincarnated into another existence, will I know I've been reincarnated into another existence? I don't think I will.
No.
Which really sucks, because there's a lot of shit I'd love to see, but it's not going to happen in my lifetime.
Well, I wanted a time machine, but we're never going to get that, are we?
I know. They are exploring warp
tiles.
Hyperdrives.
You said
warp drives.
You said
warp drives.
You said tiles. You said tiles.
No. I understand you don't want to carry your baggage. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about, like, at that moment that I'm thinking about, like, now, like, I'm thinking about my existence now. When I have that time in another existence, I won't remember anything about this existence, and I won't know what my new existence will see, because I have no way of knowing that.
Yeah, because you'll be a new person, a completely brand new person. That's just alive, like.
Just saying, like, It's
No.
now, like I said, guys, this is really philosophical and very hypothetical and extremely meta mindset here, guys. And so this is like some deep shit. Okay.
Well.
I'm a lot more in depth than people think I am.
Well.
What's the best food to eat while gaming? It's a good question.
Yes, that was a good question from Vanilla. What is the best food to eat while gaming?
Chips are easy. Chips are easy.
I'm addicted to chocolate bars, so I'll just eat the chocolate bars when it's by me. If it's snacks, but if you mean proper food,
probably gummies for me. Actually, it's probably gummies.
For me, chocolate would be like to relieve that energy because it gives you that extra sugar boost.
Yeah, I know, right?
And then you can go into frustration, bounce off the walls with the controller and stuff. See if it survives after that. But yeah, that's what it is. It should be that's insane, to be fair.
And Hedge, you are 100% entitled to your opinion about souls.
Absolutely.
Souls don't exist, they're a myth.
Hedge
100% entitled to that.
Hedge has just done the redeem hydrate.
Ha! It's a hydrate. It's a hydrate, guys.
Thank you very much, Hedge, with that.
Thank you.
I've got some good news and bad news. Good news.
What's good news?
There's no such thing as good news. Bad news is Hedge has asked the question of this: do you have an OnlyFans?
Nope. No OnlyFans. Sorry. Apologize,
Nope.
Hedge.
Nope. I'm sorry.
Sorry to disappoint.
I know. Imagine if we said yes, or one of us said yes. Be like, oh my god.
Well, actually, no OnlyFans.
I'm glad you said that straight away, Trent.
Vanilla says I want to do hot girl shit in my next life. Hey, I'm down. I get it. Sorry, Hedge. We apologize to ruin your whole day. Hey, there you go, Vanilla. Do it. Do it. You do it, man. Go for it. Live your best life.
Live on the edge of relief as
well. Of relief? What? Where is this? Where did that come
from? Edge of relief.
Live on the edge of the leaf? Is that what you said, Milk?
No, not leaf. Relief. Like
okay.
relief. I still don't know what I'm saying, but keep going.
I don't know where you're going with this.
You probably think I'm a nutter now.
Edge, we can't ask that question, buddy. And I really don't know.
So, oh god.
I told you. I warned you, Malk. I warned you not to share it. I told you.
To answer that question, Hedge, I'm not answering that question at all.
Ask why I'm going to tell him the truth. That's a good point. It's a good point.
What's up, Vanilla? What's up, Vanilla? You shout at me. Malk.
Why are you yelling at Malk for, Vanilla? What did Malk do?
I did nothing wrong.
It could go. You're right. It could go, Hedgelord. It could go to a children's charity. I don't know why you would do that to the children, but okay.
Oh.
The money could go to a children's charity, and I don't know why you would do that to the children's charity. I'm just saying. I don't understand.
Yeah.
But, I mean, hey, whatever gets you through it.
Yeah. But yeah, it's madness, to be fair. So, we're going to have another 5-10 minutes, guys, to see if there's going to be any more questions.
100% Vanilla. 100%.
Yeah.
I warned him not to. I warned him not to.
I said sorry, Vanilla.
Not for me.
That's
not
evil.
For me.
That's evil.
It's not evil.
Madness. And I don't want.
Vanilla, you win the internet with that comment. Don't want Cheeto dust. You win the. Oh yeah, that too. That too. Hedge. Good point. Good point. I don't think it'd be very healthy.
I don't think it will. So yeah, guys, probably doing the next 5-10 minutes to see what questions you want to come in.
Malk, before we go, we have stuff to talk about, buddy.
Have we? Have we?
We do. So, for those who are on Malk's Discord or my Discord, excuse me, you have seen the post that we put up recently about Bish Bash Bosh merch. Bish Bash Bosh merch, guys.
Absolutely.
Malk does not seem very excited about this.
Sorry. You know me, the beard doesn't kick in till now. Do you want to do it again? Do it again.
Okay, we're gonna start from the top again, guys. Okay, right? So those of you, we're all take two. Take two. So those who have been in my Discord or in Malk's Discord, you have seen the post that we've done on the announcements about Bish Bash Bosh merch.
Yay! Yes!
Yeah! So we added new item. Well, Malk, in his amazing person that he is,
there you go,
has added more items to the list. I think, did you fix the prices on all of them now?
Oh, I think so.
So we've got a lot more. We got a few more items than what we had last time. The prices should be set properly. We told you guys we weren't going to take any profit off of it. That the price that you're paying is just the base price to get it from them, get it done, and sent to you. Yeah. So that's all you'll be paying. If you decide you want to get merch, and you live in the U.S., you can always. We can always. You live in the U.S.
No, you live in the U.S.
When we do a giveaway, we'll do it this way too. Malk, we'll get the items sent to Malk since the thing is set up with his system, or get sent to me, and then we'll send it to you if it comes down to it. But you can get it directly delivered to you from the website too. So I love the hoodie. I love the notebook. I love the mouse pad. I love the shirts. I love it all. I love the cup. The cups, guys. I was telling you guys, we have mine right here, right? This is the Transnation one. There's one like this that says Bish Bash Bosh. And then there's a bigger one that says Bish Bash Bosh. And there's one that's got color on the inside too, which is really, really cool. And you can pick your color. So definitely check it out. Look into it. See if there's anything you want to get. We would love for you guys to purchase it. Not for us, but so you guys can rep the Bish Bash Bosh podcast. And someone says, hey, what's that on your beanie? You can say, it's the Bish Bash Bosh podcast. You don't know about it? Well, let me tell you. And then send them to the Spotify or the iTunes or to our YouTubes or to our Twitch or wherever. And they can check us out. And we can get more people here and get more people enjoying the time with us and having a good time with us. So, does that about cover it?
I think so. The only thing that we have not done, which I would love to put on, is the Sort Your Shit Out t-shirt.
We do want to put a Sort Your Shit Out t-shirt on. Yeah. We're working on something that we can make happen with that. We will get something. I have some really, really cool ideas too. Edgelord. That's okay. Well, get on the podcast and totally tell them to come.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gets a custom voice message from you, Vanilla. Wow. Okay. That's a good deal.
You do know the messages from Vanilla will be the innuendos ones.
Hey, they don't need to know that.
I do.
Now you gave it away. They didn't have to know it to begin with, Malk.
Oh, sorry. I've ruined
Order merch and get an original Bish Bash Bosh innuendo from Vanilla on your voice messages.
Oh, God, can you imagine that? I need to
find out. I can go into my buy this voice if you want me to. Do you want to hear my marketing voice?
Go on. I want to hear it.
Okay, give me a second. I gotta get in character.
You got one? 2, 3, go.
So, guys, definitely check out the Streamlabs merch store that Malk posted the description in the chat. So you guys can look at the really cool hoodie, because the hoodie is fucking fire. So is the cup. So is the mouse pad. So is everything on that channel. So definitely pick it up. And honestly, if you just pick up something small, we appreciate your support. Even if it's just a little bitty mouse pad, we appreciate it. And we appreciate you guys repping us. So definitely pick that up so you can show your love and support to Bish Bash Bosh to your friends, to your family, and have more people have fun with us.
Peace.
Take.
That was good. That was good. That was really, really good, to be fair.
That was really good for being on the spot, Malk. Come on.
That was really...
a southern draw. What, Hedge? I love my southern draw.
Hedge asked a question, actually. Well, he did.
Go ahead. Go for it.
He put, how much does it cost to meet me in real life?
So Malk and I did some math on this. Well, actually, I did math with another friend of mine who lives in the UK. And I told Malk about it. From where I am in Tennessee, guys, it would cost me about $1,500 to make a round trip there and back to have spending money, living expenses, and to go see Malk for like a day or two.
Just one day. Go. Just one day.
$1,500. You got it.
You got it. If you're in the UK, you're absolutely dead lucky.
Luckier. Well. So lucky.
So lucky. If not, you're not so lucky with that, to be fair. Nah, but it's.
But I do, guys. When I say that about the merch, I really am excited about it because, like, there is shit on there that I really do want. I'm not just trying to sell it to you guys because it's cool and it's our show. I'm saying this because I want the shit. So yeah. Makes flights less horrific. That's a good point. That's a very good point.
No, I'm not laughing at Hedge. I'm laughing at
I see it. By a Bish Bash Bosh cup and Gulpmore.
Gulpmore what? Trans. You might as well finish it off.
Nope, not finishing it.
No.
Those are on auto. You can fill in the blanks. You've been with us long enough to know what Vanilla's thinking, so come on.
Yeah, but it could be different things. Like, I don't know.
What?
Could be different things. You never know.
Gulp more only lends itself to one thing.
Yeah. So finish off what Vanilla was going to say.
I'm not saying it.
Why? So you wouldn't. No. Cups.
You guys can fill in with your imagination.
Yeah. Whoa. Hedge.
I know you will, Vanilla. I believe it.
Feck. Bloody hell. Jesus. This is what we love about the Bish Bash Bosh podcast, because everything you see, well, I'm sorry to hear for everyone that's on the audio side of things, it's tough.
Everything you see or hear, or both, for that matter.
Yeah. We'll have to wait and see how everything goes off. But I believe we'll give another few more minutes, and then after that, we might have to stop the stream for the first time in ages.
While we're waiting for a few minutes, I'm going to pop all my links. So those of you who are here and have not been to my Discord or have not subbed to me or Malk with an Amazon sub, or have not been to my Facebook, or
Facebook. Oh,
are you trying Twitter?
And it's I nearly said vanilla stuff then. Stuff then. Go on.
Keys. There we go. There's that. And there's also the support tab. Obviously, I'm just popping it for y'all's information. If y'all don't, it's fine. We appreciate y'all just being here.
Yeah. Vanilla put a comment. Vanilla put a comment.
Mm-hmm.
But you would be laughing your head off if you seen it.
Oh, I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it.
So
I saw it. I was just popping my links. So
I would not be surprised if Vanilla has the other links, should I say. I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised, to be fair. But yeah, guys, I think
That's a very good point, Hedge. Write them down. Like, stop the stream and write them down later or something.
yeah,
I don't know. And then you can just type them in.
Yeah,
That
poor
works.
viewers. They have to wait till the show finishes and then they have to go all the way back to find when did they get.
I'm sorry, Hedge, because Malk has his own links. I don't have his links, so.
Are you blaming me? You blaming me for this?
Write them down.
Write them down.
I'm trying to help you out here, Hedge. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out a way around this for you, buddy.
Oh God. What a legend.
Early medieval
Hedge.
period.
I tell you what, Vanilla
Buddy.
and Hedge. Can I just say, Vanilla, Hedge, legend, and fucking
Totally.
legends on that one.
Love you guys.
So yeah, Mad Seas, to be fair.
Not criticizing EA. Not really criticizing EA, no. I think
it was when they I think we talked about the EA part, I think, when
with BioWare?
The Sims, when they haven't done the multiplayer.
Oh, the Sims.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was coming from Vanilla. That was Vanilla's comment about us not being able to do multiplayer Sims in 2022.
Yeah. And
it's not really a hate on EA, because I love EA games. I do. I'm not even gonna lie. I love EA games. I'm an EA fan. Love a lot of the games. So
for now,
we practice safe browsing. I love it.
Yeah. Mad scenes, to be fair. Right, guys. I think unless there's another question kicking in, if you want, you got till another next minute or so. If not, I think we're gonna have to stop the stream.
And then we'll be signing off.
So
this is like one of the shortest episodes ever. 2.5 hours, buddy. This is crazy.
Well, this is what you wanted from the start. To be fair.
No, it wasn't.
No, this season you're like, right, let's do 2.5 hours to 3 hours max.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Don't do any more.
We started out and wanted it 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then we pushed it to about 3. So.
Yeah.
No hot tub streams, Hedge. I'm sorry.
I'll put the question up for you, Hedge, because it was on there. That's the only reason.
No hot tub streams today, buddy. I'm sorry. And I don't think it's going to happen anytime in the near future either. So.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to bust your bubble, bud.
Yeah. To answer the question. Minimal effort.
Well, Vanilla's comment.
What does he do?
Oh, Hedge, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry to personally let you down.
You've rejected, absolute rejection on that. But yeah, guys, it is an absolute privilege in every single week that we have.
We don't have hot tub in our links anyway.
Yeah. Well,
we completely ruined Hedge's day. I'm so sorry, buddy.
Yeah, poor Hedge.
I know you're crushed. I'm sorry.
I know. I'm sorry, Hedge. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see how everything goes. But like I said, guys, from the podcast, we're gonna have to stop the stream. To be fair, I think this is the shortest one that we've had for a very, very long time.
For a while,
yeah, for a while.
Oh, sad Hedge. I'm sorry.
Look what you've done to Hedge.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Vanilla.
Busted.
Yeah.
Imagine them two in the same room and then just innuendos galore.
I'd be all about it.
Innuendos galore. And you're like, who will win? The innuendo.
The innuendo war. Dun, dun, dun.
And and you do the marketing advertisement like, welcome to this innuendo type stuff.
You guys.
Ledge. So, can I just say thank you so much to everyone that's contributed to the stream each and every single week. I forgot to mention, actually, there was one thing that we always mention about. Now, obviously, with the Spotify podcasts, Google podcasts, anything that we use with the podcast itself, obviously, it will go on the sites. Go onto the apps when I can and stuff. So I think at the moment at episode 13, I will need to upload the last week's and this week's. But yeah, after that, I think me and Trans have been discussing it, and we'll keep doing it until we actually going to do it. So we're going to do the extra bonus content.
Yeah.
So basically, this will not be live. It will be just us two discussing between ourselves, so you guys can hear it, but not see it live from that perspective. So yeah.
Hi, Hedgelord. Thank you for switching streams. So awesome. I appreciate it.
Ledge. But basically, what I was trying to say, sorry, is the extra content will be only exclusively on the podcasts itself, not. Oh, this is so much better.
Aww, Hedge likes my stream better than yours.
Sorry, got an itch there. There we go. Yeah, that's better. But yeah, basically, I know
he's had a rough time. He's had a rough time this episode.
Yeah. Well, you know what I'm going to say next, because Trans will know what I'm going to say next for next week.
What?
Don't you? You do know. You do know.
About next week?
Yeah. So basically, as I was mentioning about the extra bonus content, it will not be live. It will just be bloody hell, guys. Basically,
you're throwing off his groove, guys.
yeah. Basically, we've got the extra bonus content that me and Trans are going to be discussing about to think about.
Yes.
But it won't be live. I'll promise you that. It will not be live. It will just be us two discussing and just hear our thought, not talk to each other how it all began, how we started, pretty much. And I know you've heard it many times for different episodes itself.
Hedge. Oh my gosh! Wow. That's an interesting concept, I guess, to think about it. Like tea, yeah, that's a good point. No, so yeah, we're gonna have bonus content, guys, at some point. I'm waiting for a moment when we're doing like the pre-stream stuff, and Malk's got the studio running, and I don't know about it.
To be honest,
something comes up and a conversation happens, and I'm gonna be like, "Holy shit, he was recording!"
I'm not doing that. I'll promise you that. I totally forgot to do it.
Damn it.
So you're lucky, Trans. You're very, very lucky that didn't happen.
Because otherwise, yet.
Yeah,
it hasn't happened yet.
We have to do it now from now on. But with the merch and the podcast, I mean, without you guys, we tried our very hardest to add merch to it. And we will be adding more as much as possible, and just make sure that you guys enjoy it and contribute. All we ask from you guys is basically make sure you give us a good rating on the podcast itself, on the actual Spotify if you can, or Google Podcast, or anything else. I will list out all the stuff on one of our social media side of things, so you can check out all those sites, or check out the podcast itself and download it and just give it a good rating of a 5-star if you can. If you
don't think it's going to happen, Hedge. I don't think it's going to happen, bud.
No. But basically, what we're asking for, guys, is just to give us a good rating and just get us up the rankings on Spotify. I think we're about 40. I think in overall in gaming content.
That's pretty awesome, actually.
But
that's pretty awesome.
I think it's about 40 or 50. I can't remember exactly, but that was the last time I heard or checked. So
I know you are, but he's talking about something else. So normally when he's talking and he's focused on something, I just read the chat and keep up a chat for him.
I'm not even No.
We're not going to bottle tap water and sell it. It's not going to happen.
No. So yeah, guys. So check it out and listen out for it because we might do it at the slight random time and stuff. So just remember that. Also, just a reminder: next week there is no podcast. Next week, I'm sorry. I bet you're wondering why. I'm waiting for Travis. Like, no. Try and get on time with that. I'll take 2. Next week there'll be no podcast. Next week,
Malk has some life stuff he has to handle, so he won't be here to do the podcast with me. So we're just going to have a down week, and I might stream an extra day or whatever that week. We'll see. But we're just going to let Malk handle what he needs to handle, the stuff he's got planned, and take care of that. And then we'll come back the following week stronger for episode 16.
Ow. Nearly punched. Punched on the screen.
Well, I like it, Vanilla. I like that idea. That's a really cool idea.
Oh, thanks, Vanilla. Thanks for the
It's a good idea. It's a great idea. I love it.
It is. It's just a court case. Unfortunately, it's not.
Dang, Hedge.
Unfortunately, it's not. But yeah, it's a really serious matter and stuff. So, So basically, it will be. I won't be available next week, to be honest, and that's the God's honest truth with that. And we don't want to disappoint you to say, yeah, we're ready, and then we find out it's not. So,
so we're just gonna call it for the next week and let Malk do what he needs to do and handle what he needs to handle, and then we'll come back for episode 16 the week following. And who do we have on the 28th, 2 weeks from now? Who do we have, Malk?
All being well is. You're right. Okay.
I'm waiting on the edge of my seat, Malk. Who do we have? Malk? Tell the people. They need to know.
Well, in 2 weeks' time, we have a returning guest. We have a returning guest. Who is that returning
Malk? Stop drawing this out.
Ellie the Mage. We've got her back.
We got Ellie coming back. We're so excited.
If you remember, me, Trance, and Ellie would remember it beforehand, and if you seen what happened, you would not believe me one bit. What happened was.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
No,
I can tell him. Okay, so Malk was trying to set up before the stream or whatever, and he was trying to set up everything in the studio, and we were trying to get Ellie in, and Ellie and I were talking to each other and whatever, and Malk's like, he's like, I can't figure this out. We're like, what's going on? He can't hear us. We're talking, we're like, we can hear him. He can't hear us. So we're talking like, what's going on with him? He's like, all I see on my screen, because when you see the cameras or whatever, he goes, all I see on my screen is just me everywhere. me. Can you guys hear me? And we're like, we can hear you. What's going on? We can hear each other. What the hell's going on? So we had a little bit of a technical difficulty that day, but hopefully that doesn't happen again.
But Trance thought I was going nuts, so I sent her the image of the 3.
Screenshot, and sure enough, it was like where the 3 cameras was. It was Malk.
Yeah. Forget bish bash bosh. It's Malk on the cameras.
So yeah, it was a bit of an ordeal, but hopefully we don't have that problem this week. On the 20th.
No, next week.
Back.
Into the Malkverse. Absolutely.
I know, right?
The good Malk.
Malkception. I said that too. I told him, what's going on? It's like some Inception shit.
Yeah. No, you probably think I've gone nuts after that. You probably think, what's going on?
He couldn't hear us either. We could hear each other fine. We were talking like, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you. Is everything? We're good over here. I don't know what's going on over here, guys. What's going on with you, Malk?
It's nuts.
Oh, you could, Vanilla? You think you could? Hedge.
It's a bit too much for you, Vanilla. It's a bit too much for you.
Don't you feel so special, Milk? You
I
have
don't know
fans.
Well, I'm not going to say because people might take it the wrong context with some people. So, yeah, tough.
Vanilla was not expecting that response from you, by the way. Apparently.
Well, I don't think it could. One is mad enough, to be fair.
The world does not need 3 Malks, guys. One is plenty of Malks, okay? I've known him for years. We don't need an extra one of him.
Do you want 3 Malks in your life?
No.
Why?
Because I can barely handle having one of them as my friend, let alone 2 more of you. I love you to death, buddy.
It's like,
but you're a handful.
Trans. What?
The world couldn't handle 3 of me. The world could not handle 3 of me. There's no way. It would explode.
But yeah. Well, that escalated quickly, to be fair, with that.
Hey, I can admit this. I'm a bit much.
A bit much.
Vanilla. Hedge and Vanilla. Oh my gosh, you guys. Back and forth. I'm all about it.
Yeah. So, but basically, guys, as of for next week, there is no podcast due to me being unavailable. The week commencing the 28th, or the 28th of May 2022, we will have the Ellie the Mage, who was a fantastic guest who was last year.
Amazing.
Yeah. And I messaged her, I was like, are you up for this? Like, oh my god, yes. That was the answer.
She was all about it.
Absolutely. So we'll get her in, and on the 28th, all being well. You've got a week to prepare, precious.
Write them down, guys, so you have them.
Yeah, what Hedge said. Write them down. Otherwise, we'll try to do it with the pre-medieval type stuff. I don't know what it is. But yeah, guys, this was the Bish Bash Bosh podcast. Thank you to the hostess with the mostess, Trans.
Me.
So she's been absolutely amazing. Thank you to her for everything that she has been doing for the past 35 episodes, and she's still ongoing as well with that as well. Damn.
I'm Superwoman, guys.
Don't say too much.
I'm giving away my secret identity. Oh shit.
Super Trans.
Hi, Vanilla. Someone joined. Who joined? The audacity.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, this was the Bish Bash Bosh podcast. I was your host with the most Retro Wolf live. But yeah, it's been quite eventful in this episode. Absolutely. So hopefully we'll all being well on the 28th, we will have the guests all being well, and then we should have a little bit longer than what we normally have, like 3.5 hours. But because it's us two, we normally have it the short ones anyway. So
yeah, ours are two. The dynamic duo episodes tend to be shorter than our interview questions episodes.
Absolutely. But yeah, have a good weekend. Have a good week. Have a good 2 weeks actually, and from us two. Take care of yourselves, and see you later. Ta-ra a bit, and
bye, guys.
Take it easy.
Bye. Bye.
Sorry, technical fault.
We're still live, Malk. We're still live.
Yeah,
buddy.
Yeah. Sorry.
Clip that. Clip that, somebody. Please do. All right. Are you ready now? Are you ready for the actual goodbye? Do you have it ready?
No, because the actual page is just frozen.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
The studio wants us to go longer.
Yeah.
It's okay, Head. Calm down. Breathe. Even breaths. We'll be okay. It's all good, buddy. No worries.
Yeah. We will go off live in a minute. This is the outtake moments now.
Poor Hedge. It's okay. I'm still here, Hedge. It's okay. I got you, man. I got you.
Just bear with us a sec, guys. This is our technical difficulties. Don't laugh. You should not be laughing.
It's hilarious, and I'm all about it.
Right.
I love it. This is great.
Right. There we go.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, guys. You ready?
3,
right.
2,
all love to y'all.
1.
Thank you, guys. Bye.